Hey, State of Decay announcement. Let's go. I mean, shoot. More on State of Decay 3. Oh, man, I'm super excited about that. And also, Xbox and Blizzard hiring for a new AAA game? Let's read about that and let's go.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Brothers coming high and eat unseen. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Froomies trading people where their skin. All recent gaming gold, rates and pay top bean. Good morning, Dom and Louie. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Also, watching the Navy, the crazy one. Wishing you a beautiful and an awesome, of course. I don't know why, but my hair looks good today. Monday chat. Good morning to you guys. How you guys been? What's cooking? What's happening? I mean, we got some stuff we got to talk about. Yesterday, we did a small interview show, but it wasn't that small. We went almost 3 hours, and I want to thank Gigi again for coming by, hanging out over here in the podcasting world. It was a lot, and I do mean a lot of fun for having her on. But also, chat, lots of news happened last week while I was away. I know there's some stuff going on with PlayStation. I know that for a fact, but we will tackle those suckers tomorrow because, today I decided to go full Xbox mode because we have so much cool stuff happening on Xbox. We have a negative thing also happening that we will tackle it down. And so the whole situation with Halo, that I was like, whoa. But, for what I've heard, and I think I've heard out there, and this is what I'm saying, because, I read a tweet that supposedly Microsoft is going to take a look into it, which is pretty, good, because at the end of the day, if something bad is happening, it's good that, they got to go in and check it out and try to fix that damn situation that's going on in there, because, it's a damn situation right there. I'm sorry, chat. It's awful. It's awful that, that had to come to light, that someone had to go through that stuff, and they have to really tackle that down so that behavior or things that are happening there does not, and I do mean do not, continue ongoing. So let's see who is in the building. All right, we have Eric Brown. Eric, what's up, Eric Brown? Eric, how you doing, brother? Pickles, hello, Pickles. What's up? He says, got home, time for Stalker 2. Oh, man, that game. Oh, what a beautiful game. I love that Stalker 2. Talos, the man with the brave. What's up, Talos? How you doing? I hope everything's good. Mr. Kima, hello. And Sincere's, what's up? He says, I saw the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I enjoyed it. Awesome. Game Walk Bandit, Louis is alive, snuck in a 4-day vacation. Hey, I was here yesterday. I did a show yesterday, with Gigi. We just did an interview show. Pretty fun stuff, just knowing a little bit about her history, about games, and how she got on Twitch, and, her streaming and everything. How it helped her social anxiety. I mean, it's pretty good stuff, though. I did a show yesterday. Grumpy Shaman, hello. Good morning. Hey, Letech, what's up, brother? Good morning. Lamont Davis. Like I said, we got some good stuff happening. I don't know if Joey's going to be able to hop in today. I hope he does. But we got to cook with this situation. Like I said, we got to talk a little bit about the Halo that's going up. And also we got to talk about, of course, State of Decay. And there's a AAA shooter going on that they're hiring for, which I'm super excited. Last night with Gigi. Oh, yesterday morning. Okay, let's put it better though. It was. I mean, oh my God, it still sounded wrong though. Oh God, ooh. Ah. No, but Gigi's an amazing person though. 100%, 100%. I mean, I had a lot of fun. So, chat. Oh God, sounds bad. Joey should be free. No, I think he is though. Joey should be hopping in here though. Oh, he should be. Oh God. All right, so let's go. 30. Chat, let's start off with the whole Halo situation. Because we have a situation here going on with Halo. I read that Microsoft is going to tackle this in, because they should. I mean, this is something that's not really good for this info like to be going out there and basically they're not responding to it or saying something to it, because they should, tackle this seriously. Because for what I read about yesterday, I was like, ooh, this is not good at all. But chat, my beautiful chats, we have to discuss it. So, game at SOD3 is good. Well, I'll tell you something, Letech. I played State of Decay 2. And it was one of the games I really enjoyed last generation. I'm really hoping for this one to come out soon. But since now we're getting the alpha playtest right now. Speaking of that, hold on a second, chat. Hold on. Let me see if I'm signed up to it, because I really want to test it out. I really want to test out State of Decay. I totally forgot to see if I actually signed up while I was on the weekend, because my internet where I was at was really bad. No. It was awful though, but let me go see it. Arcane Studios. Arcane released in 2021. Okay, let's see now. State of Decay 3, pre-alpha landscape. Okay, let's see. This is YouTube. Sign up for playtest. Let me see if I can sign up for it. Please, 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 please. All right, here we go. So today, okay, let me check month. It's 12, my birthday. All right, let me sign up to this chat before we continue. Sorry about this. I want to send it to the Discord. Yes, of course I do want to send it to the Discord. Why not? All right, there you go. Authorize. All right. Your browser's to finish the client first. Look. Okay, so let's sign up. All right. Yep. Which one does it get it? Does it get my crazy loot one? Okay, sign up. All right. Okay, I'm already at the Discord. Okay, we're good now. I'm on the wish list, chat. Woohoo! Yay, I'm on the wish list, my friend. Okay, I've already signed in. All right. Okay, so let's tackle this sucker in, my friends. Xbox needs to own Days Gone. Why do they want them to own games Days Gone though? Because look, they already got the team from State of Decay, and I gotta tell you something. The team from State of Decay does a really good job with it. Oh Lord, here comes Mike Johnson. Bro, boy, get him! So let's tackle this, my friends. It says here, threatened to retaliation on first contact as I dig into a former Halo's art director's claims. I'm left questioning what else Microsoft didn't want anyone to see. That's a weird title. New allegations from a former Halo Studios developer outline claims of misconduct and organizational issues, prompting questions around accountability and internal investigations at Microsoft. So, let's read what this is all about. Former Halo Studios art director Glenn Israel has taken to LinkedIn, alleging serious misconduct involving Halo Studios and Microsoft. In his claims, Israel says senior representatives engaged in unethical or unlawful acts, including blacklisting, fraud, favoritism, and cronyism. The act of appointing friends, as well as multiple harassment campaigns aiming at forcing out unwanted employees. For those who aren't aware, Glenn Israel joined Bungie in 2008 to work on Halo 3 ODST, also working on Halo Reach before joining 343 Industries when it was formed. There is a lot to unpack across Israel's two-part LinkedIn post, so I will outline all the key claims. This comes from 5 months after his departure and had already raised concerns online. Well, let's tackle it down, chat. See what chat's saying. Seriously? 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 Wow. Yep. I just read what Mike Johnson said. I'm like, oh, God. But, okay, let's keep going. Let's ignore Mike. He's in his la-la-la world. In the two post-LinkedIn post, all right? In the two-part LinkedIn post, because Israel claims the incidents took place between January 2024 and June 2025, with his departure following October 2025. He states he either witnessed or was directly subjected to alleged misconduct during this period, involving senior Halo Studios representatives. Alongside allegations of unethical or unlawful acts, Israel says he filed complaints with Microsoft HR in June 2025. He claims after submitting documented complaints, a global employees relation (DR) representative threatened retaliation on first contact and said further investigations will be shut down. He also alleges that complaints escalated internally were later reported as closed despite being returned as out of scope. Israel also describes a 4-day period of alleged harassments in July 2025, which he says he was intended to create grounds of termination. He adds that HR leadership and compliance teams were aware, but according to him, failed to take any appropriate disruptive action. He further claims in August 2025, Halo campaign involved was experiencing that he describes as this catastrophic management by senior Halo Studio representatives. During this time, he says that the art team from his unannounced project was reassigned and his role was labeled redundant. Wow. Israel also details additional incidents between September and October 2025 where he claims groups such as GER failed to act. He says the director initially agreed to investigate retaliation, but later excluded earlier complaints and related incidents. And further alleges that key witnesses were not interviewed during the process. He also claims Microsoft openly violated RCW 49.12.250. Oh Lord, that was long. And has not met its penalty obligations. Since the original allegations, other Halo developers have come forward to defend Israel claims, suggesting this is definitely not some former disgruntled employee. Going on, Israel's further alleges that, did I say that right? Sorry. That Microsoft's HR structures deliberately compartmentalized to these are long words for me today. Obfuscate responsibility and create plausible deniability. This is interesting though. I'm honestly lost for the words here. The mismanagement of the Halo under 343 Industries has been well documented, and hearing that these issues may still be ongoing concerning. Israel's claim point to a level of misconduct that is difficult to ignore, and if accurate, raise serious questions about how situations like this are handled internally. With new leadership at Xbox under Asher Sharma, there could be increased scrutiny across studios. Ideally, that leads to better oversight and helps prevent situations like this from happening again. Okay. So we have a situation over here with 343 that's been going on for quite some time, it seems, as reading through this, it's been happening for quite a while. So now, if this situation is going on and it's happening, Microsoft, you guys got to take a look at this and seriously take note of this and sit down and watch every step of the way and start taking charge of it. Because look, at the end of the day, even though Asha's in there and there's things that are not going well within the studio, whoever it is, whatever, hey, listen, goodbye, you're gone. That's it. That's what you got to do. Goodbye, you're gone. You got to really face the situation, investigate everything, get your nose down, and seriously make a decision because, hearing from a former employee this information, that means that something bad has been going on. It has been. Or it has not. But either way, though, he came out and said this, so Microsoft, do your investigation, tackle this down, and see what is actually happening inside these studios so it doesn't continue on happening. And these employees, who work there are happy and continue on being happy with how things are. For the better, right? Yeah. All right. So let's see, though. Seriously? You know what? There you go. Ah, that felt good though. So, let's see what chat's saying right now. All right. So it says here. I kind of wish it would start up ending up as well. Let me see, Mike Johnson, what are you doing though? The PlayStation Bad News Week has disappeared. He says there was no bad news at all. Okay. All right. So he hides when there's bad news, but he comes back when there's some news about Xbox. Okay, I see now. But you'd be first here if there would have been bad Xbox story for Xbox, would you? Also, letting you know, PlayStation claim AI in AI Studios, right? Yes, we will tackle that tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's true. The media hasn't been right about anything. Ooh, Safo with the fire. So, Safo, here's the thing, though. So, what happened was an ex-employee that used to work over there with Microsoft, under 343. He left in October and he put out a warning. He said, hey, I got to talk about something, but I can't talk about it now. If I could remember, the story, how it started or how it has gone through from that time to now. But yeah, and right now it was the time for him to come out and say what was going on. But either way, though, true or not, Microsoft has to do an investigation. They have to go in and check things out so this behavior does not continue. Because look, at the end of the day, no matter what, these are devs, right? These are people that work there. They're human beings. And if something bad is going in that studio or whichever studio there's out there, this, whatever, whichever one, they have to go in and fix the situation. If true or if not, they still got to go in and make sure everything is working right no matter what. They have to. They have to. They kind of do. The internal behavior staff won't affect Halo. They will push those who were involved and moved on. Oh, I know the release of Halo is still going to happen, though. But at the end of the day, though, this is just for this release. But if the behavior continues for the next one, people are going to start leaving, especially people, that really do a great job because they're not going to be too happy with what's going on. So it's always from a reliable source. Her name is Insider. Sincerely likes to talk crap on Xbox, and why no bad news comes out, but bad news for PlayStation, he disappears. He can't handle that. I can't stand hypocrites, says Robo. Sony fans aren't going to talk about their favorite plastic box. Of course they're not. They hide from it. They do hide from it. They hide from it. So, Bro Boy says, got my new 5070 Ti PC hooked up this weekend. Oh, man, nice, man. Hey, that's good. That's good. I'm happy for you, bro. I'm happy for you. That's good news. Good news coming in. Yes. Oh, man. I know it's why all allegations should be investigated 100%. 100%. Oh, Pickles, he did come by that day when I was talking about, left, Mike. Mike left. He did? Uh-oh, he did leave? Aw. No, he's still here. He's still hanging out here because remember, he has to, take the clips out there for whatever I say, and then, he has to send it to James out there on Twitter so James can go ahead and post it. That's why he's here. No worries. I got you. I got you, Mike. No problem. Oh, man. All right. Checked in on the Discord. I will, but there's no media site known for lying. That doesn't help anything. Listen, there has been a lot of media sites out there for lying. That is true 100%. But this guy, he came out there and he was the one who did the post. And he did warn us back in the day in October that he was going to say something, but he couldn't say it because of NDA or stuff like that. And now he came out saying it of what's going on. But look, like I said, though, even though he's out here saying something, right? Oh. What? Weird. Sorry, guys. I don't know why, but I had a piece of the toothbrush in my teeth, though. That was weird. But sorry about that. But I was saying, though, he came out and said this. He came out, talking about that. And at the end of the day, though, even though he came out, and talked about it, they still got to investigate, though. So let's see what's going to happen, though, after the investigation is done. Let's see if, we're going to see that they're going to clean house or change leadership because, either way, though, they got to investigate this no matter what. I've been on the internet long enough to never trust story headlines. You always have to wait for facts. Exactly. I tackled it down because at the end of the day, though, that was happening. And, of course, we had to talk about it a little bit. And even though it was happening, and it is happening, though, like I said, Microsoft has to do their investigation and we have to see what's going to happen there. Microsoft's probably watching Reforge Gaming while trolling this chat. Laugh a lot. Wait, Reforge goes on this time in the morning? I did not know that, though. Beat one to Burrow this weekend. Nice. What's up, Chill Walker? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, good morning, morning. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. So, chat. Time to move up to the good news because, man, oh, man, things have been cooking. Things have been cooking. Believe it or not, things have been cooking over there. Because, man, oh, man, I just keep on hearing good news. Besides the bad news that came by, like I said, they got investigated. But I keep hearing good news, and this is great stuff. Because at the end of the day, this is the stuff we want to hear as fans. Yes, sir. Let's go. Here we go. Woohoo. It says here, Xbox and Blizzard are hiring for an upcoming AAA open world shooter that uses the Unreal Engine 5. Is this the new Starcraft FPS we've been waiting for? Oh, baby. Let me have a sip of water because, man, I'm excited for hearing this news because, look, at the end of the day, chat, this is what I want. I want to see news like this pouring out. I want to see stuff like this because, you know, I want to hear that they're doing what we love, and that is making games for us to play. Yes. Ha-ha. A new Blizzard job listing is keeping the dream of a new StarCraft FPS game alive. Yes, please, please, oh please, chat. I mean, seriously, that's something I really want. I want to see a new StarCraft game, my friends. Yep, that's what I want to see. Wait, he sells coffee? Man, what am I doing? You know what? I gotta start making my coffee label. I gotta start making my, my label things, start selling them. That's what I gotta start doing. Yeah. And I gotta tell my fans, if you're not subscribed, then you're what does he say though? Nah, I will never tell my fans that. But that's messed up though. Damn. You're forced to, what is it? You're forced to be, what's it called? You're forced to be a member of his show. Like, you got to pay for it, for him to build his PC, for him to do his traveling. Oh, God, I read a tweet out there. Man, every time I see stuff like that, I just go, seriously, like, look, there's so many doors to go ahead and knock, but you saying, like, hey, fly me to L.A. Hey, chat, I got a question for you guys. Would you guys fly me to L.A.? What? I mean, chat, I scratched my head with some things out here. But you saying, like, look, I need some cash to fly me to LA, I need some stuff happening. I'm like, bro, come on, what's wrong with you? You know, why are you asking these questions? Like, or why are you throwing things out there? Like, fly me to LA, like, why you gotta ask for another person to do it? I mean, you have had enough time to do it, and you got because look, we all know that June is coming up, right? June is a showcase that's coming up. We know that if you want to get there, bro, separate some cash. I mean, if you getting close to it, shit. Oh my god, I just don't understand, chat. I don't understand, but hey, it is what it is. All right, let's keep going. So it says here, story game developer Blizzard Entertainment has officially announced for the next game it's working on after 2023's action game, the RPG Diablo 4, but has been long rumored to be new entry in its doormat dark sci-fi series Starcraft. Thus far, every installment of the franchise has been real-time strategy RTS title, but this new game has been said to be a shooter something, a new job listing. At the studio supports. Indeed, Blizzard is hiring a lead designer for an upcoming AAA open world game. Good. Open world shooter, sorry. Which sounds like it could very well be the StarCraft FPS we've occasionally heard about in recent years. The listings reveal little else about the game, though it does say the developer is seeking someone with proven experience working with the Unreal Engine, suggesting the game will utilize it. Rumors of a new StarCraft shooter entry in the shooter genre first came in 2024, with Bloomberg's Jason Schreier reporting that layoffs at Blizzard that came after it was acquired by Microsoft for Xbox. Remaining devs that had worked on the studio's canceled survival game were incubating a StarCraft FPS under the leadership of Far Cry developer Dan Hayes. Alright. Blizzard then put out a job listing for an engineer with a specialization in vehicle simulation earlier this year. Leading many to speculate that there are plans for gameplay like vehicles like stage tanks in this announcement, Starcraft FPS. At the same time, it was also reported Blizzard is partnering with Nexon, the first Descent and Arc Raiders fame to make the game. Ooh, ho ho ho, interesting. While Blizzard hasn't yet confirmed that this is a new StarCraft FPS on the way, this new job listing is a pretty huge piece of evidence that there is, and does confirm that the studio is, at the very least, working on a new shooter game. And while an FPS may disappoint some who are particularly passionate about the franchise RTS roots, the prospect of the new entry in this series is nevertheless exciting for many. Why would they be disappointed though? I mean, I gotta tell you something, I'm excited for this. Because look, they can make this work. Why not? Warhammer did it. Warhammer is an RTS game, and they have the third-person shooter games, which they are fucking amazing. I mean, all of us try to play Warhammer. But alright, let's go. In 2017, remastered the original game aside, there hasn't been a new StarCraft installment since 2010 StarCraft 2 released 16 years ago. Uh-oh. That is true. Therefore, any new game in the series is likely to please its fans, many of which have worried that Blizzard will have never returned to it. Yes, we have been worried. I'll be honest with you. I have been worried, even though the RTS, has got some good updates to it, and it's really fun. But damn, yeah. What was said, though, there's a valid reason to be concerned about this new FPS of whether or not it will actually end up seeing the light of day. Over the years, Blizzard has canceled several plans and working in progress StarCraft projects, including the shooter games Ghost and Ares. Because of this, there are fears the developer will end up axing this one too. Then why are you talking about it if you're afraid they're going to be axing it up? Don't talk about it. For now, all we can do is wait and see what time brings. So the fact Blizzard is hiring for the new open world shooter has given fans hope that the rumored StarCraft PS is still alive and well. And hey, BlizzCon marketing features StarCraft pretty promptly. And if and when it does eventually come out, it will likely be available to play on Xbox and PC, and potentially on PlayStation as well. And there you go, you gotta ruin it with that. As the first Xbox title, it will be also accessible through Xbox Game Pass. Man. Woo-wee. I mean, chat, look. I don't know why they think this will not work. I gotta tell you something, this will definitely work. We need an FPS of StarCraft. We need an FPS of Warcraft. I don't know why there's not an FPS of Warcraft. We need that. I mean, not an FPS, but you know what I mean, though. Third-person shooter, right? I mean, third-person hack and slash, sorry. We need that in Warcraft. Seriously, we need a good story behind all this stuff. I mean, why not? Why don't we get this from StarCraft? I mean, StarCraft has been a game that's been with us for years. And if they can squeeze in a first-person, or either a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter, I don't care. As long as it's a StarCraft game, I am happy for it and excited for it. Because heck, why not, chat? Why not? It would be fucking amazing to have a type of game like that out here. StarCraft has been good to us for years. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm off on a different mind on this. She should remaster the original game and make a version for the mobile. Same for Warcraft. Really? You think that? I mean, heck, why don't we have a World of the Warcraft mobile thing? Why don't we have a StarCraft mobile too? We need stuff like this. Come on. Bring it. I mean, chat, I'm excited for this. I'm seriously excited for this. Hearing this news really sent chills on my back, because let me tell you something. I've been playing StarCraft for years. I've played it, done with it. I finished it a long time ago. But man, the the real-time strategy is fantastic though. It's fucking awesome. If you all never played it, seriously, go try it out. It's good. It's really that good. Even though it's old, it's really that good. And having a AAA game, having a side of that, making a AAA game, third person or first person, whichever how they want to make it, into the storyline, hell, it can work, because we have Warhammer. Why should we be scared if it's not going to work? Of course it's going to work. I mean, Warhammer is badass. Hey, Bobby! You were quiet in here, Bobby. We're not talking PlayStation. Bobby's right here. He's quiet, though. What's up, Bobby? Oh, there he goes. Bobby left because it's on, though. It's like, no, don't see me. I'm hiding from you, Lou. No. Oh, man. But seriously, though, I'm excited, chat. I'm excited. As there is Has there a Starcraft game? Yes, on RTS we have Starcraft 1 and Starcraft 2, which is amazing. If you never played it, man, you gotta go play it. I'm 280, me outside of LA. I'm 280. I don't understand what you just said there, Mike Johnson. I might make a cameo appearance at the Fan Fest. Oh, Mike Johnson, if you do, go hide, man. You got a lot of enemies out here. And that's the problem. They need to introduce StarCraft to a younger audience. StarCraft was never a shooter. Yeah, that is a big problem, though, Safo. But for us, the old audience, though, there's going to be a lot of people who's going to purchase this because, you know, StarCraft has been amazing for years. And people, I mean, you can go log in right now and probably still play it. You know, people will be there online to face you. It's big. I mean, StarCraft has got a big fan following. It does, even though it kind of died down. Kind of like you remember with World of Warcraft, though. You don't remember how popular World of Warcraft got, and, you know, even though it kind of died down throughout the years. But still, let's say they go right now and say, okay, World of Warcraft for consoles, right? For example, which we're probably gonna have it next gen because, you know, for the Xbox Series, we're probably gonna be able to play World of Warcraft and all that stuff. But either way, though. Typical point of behavior wants to take the opportunity from a person who actually likes Xbox. No, they want to take the opportunity away from Blue. No, I just started my GoFundMe. Send me to LA, like some people are doing out there. Seriously, seriously, seriously. Kind of funny though how what I don't understand is one thing though, and this is something I don't understand, right? Chat. If I was blurring out my mouth, saying, hey, I know people inside of Microsoft. I know this and all this stuff. Why don't you ask them for them to fly you out? I mean, that's what you want. I mean, you keep on saying that. I mean, that's the whole thing. And now you're looking for... I seriously just... I just trying to... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. I mean, seriously. I mean, look... I always say this, you know, you can get your support from fans and you can get, you know, a lot of stuff from fans. It's cool, it's amazing, but you're asking like out there like, yeah, I need y'all to fly me, like, wow, come on, man. I don't get it. But okay, let's keep going, Chad. Let's keep going. Go from me to LA. That's how. Good God. I mean, look, there's other ways, Chad. I mean, there's other ways, you know, or either you do more content, you know, and get your stuff from YouTube because, you know, yeah. Look, bro boy, there's some things in life I don't understand, though. But if you have, like, look, what you're saying right there, right? If you have a lot of things going on, then you shouldn't be thinking about going to this place. You gotta focus on the stuff you have and try to fix, you know, the things you have right now. Because look, you have things in your home right now you gotta get fixed. Things right now. I don't know what it is, but things you have right now. So if you have things right now that you gotta fix, you gotta work on your things first, and then think about, okay, you know, let me go to this, let me go to that, let me you know, do this and do that. You gotta get these things done, my friend. Because, you know, let me tell you something. We're here, we do this, right? And we do it with love and passion, all this stuff. We put a lot of work into it, but we do it with love and passion. But at the end of the day, if you got things going on behind, you got to get that fixed before anything. You got to take responsibility about things before anything else that comes into your life, though. And once you get that done, then you start focusing on other things, you know? Life comes first, I always say that. Meanwhile, my 21-year-old had some money to Puerto Rico 2 years ago. It was fun to trip. Oh, nice. I just bought a Mac Studio. I'm not flying a damn word for a little while. I'll fly my ass to work, laugh out loud says. I'm 280 miles outside of LA. Nice, Mike. I mean, if I lived 280 miles outside of LA, you know what I would do? I would rent a motorcycle, put on a helmet, and I would ride to Los Angeles on a motorcycle just for fun. Just to get there, I would do that. Heck, why not? Because, I mean, cars will be kind of tough, you know, to drive around there. But a motorcycle, though, woo-wee, I can park anywhere I want, drive through anything, man, and have fun. Just land there and do what I got to do. Yep. But yeah, let's keep it going, chat, because now comes the fantastic news that I saw over the weekend. And man, let me tell you something. Where I was over there, I was like, I cannot believe it. Every time, Chad, I go out, I usually say this, like, or something really awful happens or something really good happens. But man, oh man. It's on fire. Oh, bro, boy. Bro, boy, too much fire, bro, boy, too much fire. Give me a laugh here. But, exciting news happened over the weekend, man. I was like, oh, God. And now, finally, I signed up, to be in the general Discord, which I'm happy for because, heck, this is a game I love. I played it last gen and really, really had a blast. I almost 1,000 achievements on it because I was having so much fun. I don't know how many runs I did during the game that at one point I said, Lou, you gotta quit playing this game because you're so damn addicted to it. No joke. I was addicted to this damn game. It was so much fun. And I said, Lou, step away from this game. You already finished it 3. I was gonna finish it 4 times. Because it was like a 4th run, which you got to put like a leader that has to be like a technical. I forgot what it was, but I was going to do a 4th run on it. But man, it was just on the go. I did a 1st run, 2nd run, 3rd run. I was like, let me do a 4th one. And then I said, get away from this game. Because if not, you're not going to play anything else. But it's really that good. And that is State of Decay. State of Decay is such an awesome survival zombie game. It's so much fun. There's even a video. That me and the boys from XBI, we were playing. And I got stuck in a poop bucket. What was the poop bucket, though? So while I was driving with the car, right? I don't know why the heck this is on the map. So there's like a hole, right? So in the map, there's like a hill that goes down into a hole. And in that hole, there is a bucket. And I do not know how in the blue hell I got stuck into that bucket. And so why did the reference poop bucket came in with that one? Because who in the hell is going to put a bucket inside a hole like this? Like, for what are you going to put a bucket in there? I mean, the incline is perfect for you to form a house, a latrine house or something for people to sit in there and do what they got to do. But no, what it did was they just put a bucket in there. And so that's why the term of poop bucket came out. No joke. The video's out there, and I was like, I'm stuck, I'm in a poop bucket, help me out. And the guys were laughing about that, though. I'm laughing about that dude they're getting thrown off the cage during Sean's gaming night stream. Really? What happened, though, yesterday? But yes, I got stuck in a poop bucket, my friends. But man, and the guys were just laughing. And just Key picked that up, and he did a small video. Let me see if I can go get it so you guys can laugh, though, on this. But no joke, I got stuck in a poop bucket. Let me see if I can find me. But we were having fun that night. That was such a fun night. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can go to the channel. Let's see. It's got to be on clips, though, videos. Nope, it's not here, though. About? Nope. Uh-oh. No. Highlights. Let's see if it's in highlights. Uh-oh. The videos aren't here. Clips? Oh no, the legendary poop bucket video is gone. Ah, Chan, I'm sorry. The legendary poop bucket video is gone. Or maybe, maybe it's in this one. Let me go grab it from here, though. I could grab it from here. Hold on. Let me go see if I can grab it from it. It's in the XBI podcast clips. Let me go see. It's gotta be in the XBI podcast. It's gotta be in here. Let me go see if I can get it so you guys can see it. Highlights. All right, let's see. Videos. Let's see, though. Let me see if I can get clips. Come on. Nope. No, Chad, I'm sad, though. That was such a fun video, and it disappeared. It's not even in here anymore. No, I'm so depressed, my Chad. I'm depressed with this. I'm really depressed. It was such a funny video, but hey, what can we do? It's not here. So, let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about State of Decay 3. That's been announced, and yes, there's an alpha version, I can film you another one if you need it. Film me what though? What are you gonna film me, bro boy? To play with XIP boys, you gotta do something into Gang Beast or stream. It'll be good time, laugh out loud. He was playing WWE with Ray Ray. Okay, what character did Ray Ray use? Was Ray Ray the Ewok? Sorry, Chad, I had to do that. I'm sorry. I just had to do that, Chad. I had to throw that one in there. Yeah. So, let's grab this and let's talk about State of Decay 3, baby. I'm super excited about this, man. And they're ready to show more. I mean, when I saw this over the weekend, I said, this is some fabulous stuff right here. Because, hell, State of Decay is one of my favorite games of last gen. I really played the heck out of that game. I don't know how much time I put into it. Let me go see, though. It's been a while since I checked, though. So I'm going to go check it out, though. Really quick. Let me go see my friends. Let me go see my friends. Alright, so. Alright. Let me go grab this, see how much time I put into this, and let me just do the shift real quick because, you know. Alright, here we go. Alright, let me go see if I can find State of Decay 3. States of Decay 2, I mean, sorry. Kind of funny though, like part 1 I never got into it, but part 2 though was the one that really got me into this game though. And the thing is, like, when you start playing this game, when you start, and that's something that I don't know if they fixed it though along the way, because it was something that that really, when you loaded up the game, like the graphics were like really, it was just bad graphics. I was like, oh my god, these graphics are awful. But the gameplay though to that game is super duper fun. I'm not kidding you, I really had fun with that game. I really did. So let's see if I can find State of Decay, because it's been years since I played it. I can't find it though. Wow. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think the last time I played that game was in 2020. When was it? When we pretty much started XBI, 2022, 2023, I think it was. That was the last time I played that game, which, you know, was really good. Seriously, it was really good. But search for games. Let me see if I can find it though. State of Decay 2. I can't find the achievements, chat. I'm sorry. It's been so long since I played that damn game. Nope. I can't find it though. Nope. Alright, I'll find it later. So let's keep going, chat, because we have to talk about this. And it says we're finally ready to show more. The more I explore the State of Decay 3 info, the more I'm left wondering how far Undead Labs is willing to go. Oh, I'm excited for this, chat. And reading about this makes me more excited. Yes. Do you want a soft serve? Oh, Lord, come on. Oh, Lord. I've been thinking about getting a few PS3 games. I don't know which one to pick up, though. Oh, good question, though. Why don't you pick them all? Why don't you pick them all up? Yeah, I would do that. I get to pull weeds today and tomorrow. Yay! No, I got to pull weeds. No. That's crazy. So it says here, State of Decay 3 looks set to be something of a sleeper hit. Microsoft Undead Labs has finally broken cover with the announcement of its alpha test phase and now put up an exclusive interview. Let's go. In case you've been sleeping under a rock, you might have seen if there's a zombie apocalypse going on, I guess. Xbox State of Decay 3 finally broke over yesterday. After many months of radio silence, Undead Labs has confirmed its plans to hold closed alpha tests for State of Decay 3 over the next few weeks and months as it gears up for its expected 2027 launch landing strip. Oh man. Did you get an achievement on State of Decay? Yes, I did get several achievements on State of Decay. I was the only achievement I was missing to complete the 1000 before the Juggernaut edition came out and everything was that I had to have like a person on there, because you know you have to do 4 runs into the game. You gotta have, I forgot what the guys' names are. Oh my god, like the specialities that they have, and you have to put them in leaders into the game though. Like you have to put them as leadership in the base, and you got to complete the base with having that person on there. And I think I was just missing that one achievement though. But I did get a lot of achievements in State of Decay. I did 4 runs, almost 4. After the third one and the fourth, while I was doing the fourth one, I said, I got to pull away from this because if not, I'm just going to continue on and just play the heck out of this game. So, let's go. After many months of radio silence, Undead Labs has confirmed its plans to hold a closed alpha test for State of Decay 3 over the next few weeks and months as it gears up for its expected 2027 launch landing strip. Awesome. Microsoft acquired State of Decay IP when it purchased Undead Labs a few years ago. The studio, founded by Blizzard alumni Jeff Strain, built a series of cult hit zombie apocalypse simulations experiences, but sadly left the company before State of Decay 3 could see the light of day. Strain's departures injected disruption into the game's development. I was told by sources familiar. Fast forward to 2026 and State of Decay 3 is zeroing in on launch, finally in its final development stretch. As parts of the announcement, Undead Labs sat down with an exclusive interview with YouTuber Sunny Games to offer a glimpse at what players can expect from State of Decay 3, and it all sounds incredibly positive. So let's see what he has to say. It says here, Studio Live Philip hoped discussed the time period of State of Decay 3 and offered some hints about the game's general setting. State of Decay 1 took place maybe like a couple of weeks after the zombie outbreak. State of Decay 2 took place around a year so after the zombie outbreak, although we sort of been non-specific about the timelines there is when the government has fallen apart and you're really on your own. Your job is to find some other communities or survivors to ally with. State of Decay 3 goes years into the future. Woohoo! Yes! Let's see though. It's me, the boy Lewis, for the $2 super. He says, South of Midnight, 671 reviews, PS Store, 4.87 out of 5. Oh. And this game did not get announced for the Game Awards. Can you believe that? Hey, Jamal, good morning. David Cohen says, hey, Louis, did anything interesting happen to you today so far? Anything interesting happen to me today so far? Let me see, though. What has happened to me interesting, though? Today, this morning? I mean, since I woke up, had my coffee with you guys here live, had the show ongoing. So yeah, everything has been perfect. Everything has been running great. So later on today, I gotta go, to the doctor's because I'm still working with my head thing. It's gonna take a while. Pause, even though that sounded bad. But yes, I'm trying to make my hair grow so I can have nicer hair. But yeah, nice. You're a true fan. Yes. Oh man, I love State of Decay. It was so good. Oh man, Danny Ruman says, are you watching our Artemis 2 live stream going near the moon tomorrow? Really? They're going near the... Oh, I gotta watch that then tomorrow. It's been years since we've seen anything about the moon though. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that though. Woo-wee. They already get there? I mean, when did they leave? They left on, when was it, Thursday or Friday? When did they leave though? Kind of lost track about that because I was out of town, so I couldn't sit there and watch it though. Sunrise says, now I want pizza. Why you gotta bring up pizza? I'm hungry now. Oh no. So yeah, kind of funny that game did not go to the Game Awards. So let's keep reading though. All right. So the group of survivors has now become a bit more hardened. They're seeing their share of death. The zombie menace is presenting itself in a new way. Holtz said the State of Decay 1 had a heart and soul with its handcrafted characters. The State of Decay 2 went deeper into the system of and procedural generation. Undead Labs aims the best of both worlds together for State of Decay 3, creating those harrowing zombie apocalypse story beats while also delivering a deep, system-driven experience. Awesome. Be sure to watch the full interview with Sunny Games here. But here's a general overview of some key points. The original State of Decay 3 trailer was put together back when the game was a Word document. Ooh, interesting. Oh, Pizza Hut ad? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, there is a Pizza Hut ad. Damn you, ads! No zombie animals, despite them being in the trailer, sadly. Which, I don't mind it, though. I don't mind it. Chat, do you guys want zombie animals? I mean, I don't want a damn bear chasing after me pissed off. State of Decay 3 communities have a makeshift culture of scavenging, crafting, and device building. You'll see less pre-manufactured weapons and see near the start of the outbreak. Combat has been a huge focus for the game, improved locomotion, responsiveness, accessible but with depth. Nice. Settlements will have variety of characters similar to State of Decay 2, with some bases having specific inbuilt features like more electricity and so on. Awesome. Alright, that's awesome stuff in here. You won't be able to ignore the plague threat in State of Decay 3 and turn open your base, so will grow power if left unchecked. Oh, wow. State of Decay 3 wants to meet players' expectations from online co-op. It will be less restrictive than State of Decay 2. Thank you. Thank you so much. One player will be able to start a game, and others can log into the game and manage the communities even when the map creator is offline. Wow. 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 State of Decay 3 is a server-based rather than peer hosted. There's no limits on player movement and much less player tethering of in State of Decay 3. Although Undead Labs was hesitant to confirm limits, they want to do more testing on the server infrastructure before confirming. State of Decay 3 will retain a single player mode owning to most players choose to play solo in previous games. State of Decay 3 will scale up in difficulty as more players join the game. Wow. State of Decay 3 wants to reduce the slowable jank gunning for a more polished launch experience. Good. Undead Labs wants to deliver long-term post-launch support for State of Decay 3 as seen with State of Decay 2. The core of State of Decay experience will remain. Undead Labs noted that the player management actually increased when players lose characters. Oh, wow. And more. What was the and more about? Oh, so it landed me to the interview. Sorry about that. So let me close this. I got to watch that interview. Interesting. While upcoming Xbox games like Fable, Halo, Forza, and Gears of War dominate the headlines on quality, most excited for State of Decay 3. I am too. To be honest, though, I love this game too much. Who's in here? It better not be going to shit station. Before I shout out to the 42 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Yes. Let's go. So it says here, PS5 blows. The resident PS fanboys in Louis chat. Oh. They like to sit here. So then, you know, they can send it to James out there for them to put me out there. Or send it to Nib. So they can do videos on me. Rent-free in their heads, my friends. State of Decay 1 and 2 were both incredible special games, and as someone partial into a bit of survivalism in my gaming experiences, the State of Decay promises always felt it like couldn't fully reach its true potential. Whether it was weird co-op Coterian peer-to-peer hosted open worlds, or the game's notorious sandbox bugs, the move of Microsoft and Microsoft budgets gave the franchise new promise to think bigger. I've heard development of State of Decay 3 has been incredibly tough, particularly following the studio's acquisition and navigating through the pandemic era. But it seems studio has emerged ready to show the world what it can do with a bolder vision of PvE systems-driven zombie survival game that is potentially unique in scope quality here. There's no launch date for State of Decay 3. Still not ready. That makes me sad though. Yet, but if I had to guess, 2027 is looking pretty hot. Sign up for the State of Decay 3 closed beta alpha test for a chance to play early, and I suspect we'll see the game of this year's Xbox showcase in June. Yes, sir, we probably will. Sour Blow, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Yes, the trailer released before that. But here's the thing, though. Those trailers that you see, those teaser trailers that you see out there, my friend, and Joey's in the building. What's up, Joey? Those tasers, did I say tasers? Those teasers you see out there, when it comes down to that, is because, you know, they want to get devs in there, you know, to come in and work for the game. It's basically for that. That's what I heard somewhere. So, yeah, that was from Ecstasies, you know, told us that. So let me add Joey into the scenes. Let's get my bro Joey in here. All right. Yes, we got Joey in the building. What's up, Joey? How you doing, my friend? It's been a while. How you been, man? How was your spring break?
Break? Yeah. I was in jail. What are you talking about?
Yeah, same here. I was in jail. I had to go out of town. I wanted to stay here.
I was in jail. I was kicked out.
You were kicked out? What do you mean you were kicked out?
You
Kicked
guys
out from
kicked
what?
me out of the podcast. Tell the truth, man. I'm joking.
No, never, never, never. The door is always open for you, buddy. Other than that, though, how you been?
I've been busy, super busy,
You been busy?
and today's my day off, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in for a while.
You
My
sound like
schedule's, but
you sound
yeah.
like you're sad though. What's happening? Like, you know.
No, I was checking my phone. I was still getting messages from my boss. It's that guy doesn't. I think he's in love with me, bro. He's like, Jesus Christ, shit happens, and he wants to, like, not blame me, but he wants to tell me shit. Like, dude, come on, let it go. Like, I'm not there. Talk to somebody else.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let you go. But listen, you can talk to me, but send me that paycheck.
Shit.
Let me see. David Cohen. Mike Johnson is going to be pissed. But Mike Johnson, stop damage control. You should be enjoying games on your stupid PS5. If you can't handle bad PlayStation news, then why are you watching Louis? Oh wow, damn, I was fired. Damn. Joey.
Yes.
Man. You went, like, literally, you were busy working and everything, and so much news has happened. I was like, man, I gotta hear Joey's take about all this stuff. Joey.
I even forgot. I mean, a lot of stuff happened, but I forgot about, like, what happened?
You've been busy, I know. So what happened was, last week, a rumor started to swirl around that, we're going to get a price increase on PlayStation. And that was right after, the Xbox showcase. Kind of funny, though, that because, Xbox had its own showcase. They had to squeeze that in little by little, like kind of quietly, though, to say, okay, let me increase the price right here, right? So, and then the next day, because, Mike Johnson was saying it was a rumor, right? He said it here in the chat. That's just a rumor. Don't believe it. That's not going to happen. I'm like, you think so? Boom, it happened. We have a PS5 Pro for $900. You have PlayStation 5s for $600, $650. Oh, man, Joey, we don't even know where we're going to go with this. I want to hear your take on that, though.
On the price hike?
On the price hike.
I know when the rumors were coming out, most of the rumors were for, like, Europe and euros.
Yeah, euros, yeah.
And I was like, man, these POS is going to raise the price on everybody else, but leave the states all, like, happy and clean as usual, right? Because they usually do that.
Yeah,
they raise the price everywhere else. Everybody gets screwed, but the states, everybody is nice, happy, and stuff like that. And then the price hike happened, and I'm not gonna lie, my first reaction was exactly like the kid in the meme that goes back and says, Jesus Christ. That was exactly my reaction.
Yep.
I remember I was sitting down, I was eating breakfast at my desk because I was working. And I was like, I had a Panamanian tortilla, which is a different kind of tortilla compared to everybody in Latin America. It looks like a yellow puck. It's small. It looks like a yellow puck. I had it in my hand, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! I had to get something to drink. I'm like, is this real? I thought it was a joke. And then I saw Shinobi posted Hasador, but I believed it once I saw Wario 64.
Yeah.
Because Wario 64 is not in that game of speculation and lying, right? He just gives you the prices of things.
Yeah, he gives you that. Yeah.
And I'm like, holy fuck, $900 for a console? This is ridiculous. This is absurd.
This is absurd.
Absurd.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to recommend anybody video games right now.
It is.
Like, yeah. But
I mean, I even said it for the Xbox, though. The Xbox is still an expensive box right now because it's 5-year-old tech, though. I mean, at the end of the day, all of them are right now, 5 years in, still the same technology. Yeah. It's expensive.
Yeah. It is like expensive, and it's hard because I've had like aunts and certain cousins, friends, always talk to me like, because they know I'm the video game guy in the family and stuff like that. And they always ask me about, hey, what about this thing? Is this console good? If this game is good, is it recommended for kids? Things like that.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm like, man, don't buy shit. If you can buy secondhand, go to Facebook Marketplace or
Yeah,
something.
look for secondhand. Because that's
Look for
another one though.
secondhand.
Because look, even though they increase right now for new, also the old will increase too. Because they're not gonna sell it to you like real
Yes.
cheap. They will increase the price. Like, okay, let me take let me wait a while before I start selling it. Wow.
Yeah, even though, not gonna lie, yesterday I had to go through the mall. Uh, I actually was gonna buy a bunch of donuts to take home, and and so I went through the mall and I saw a store, an electronics store, and they had the PS5s there, and it already has the price
Increase.
of what I know they are right now here. Like here is always a more expensive than the regular price in the States, right? So when I looked at it, it was just a regular slim model, and it was already at $750.
Wow.
So I'm like, all right, it's still expensive, but my question is, do they even know that thing raised the price, and it would even go even further than that? But man, it's really hard to recommend video games right now for everybody. Like no matter the console, and to the dorks, to the drones out there, Nintendo drones, do you really think Nintendo's not gonna raise the prices? Just wait and see. I think they will raise the price also, but as a console warrior, I am really happy this happened.
Oh, really? Why is that though?
Because if you are cheering for Team Blue, you're the only one in this gaming community that deserves everything bad happen to you in a video game sense. Don't take it personal, like, oh my god, personal stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
In a video game sense, you deserve absolutely everything that happens to you because you're the community that said that you would rather pay $100 for quality and exclusives, and now take
Yep. That's
$900 up your fucking ass.
Oh,
And take every single price hike that you get. You deserve it, and I hope
But
you get
rem-
more.
But remember, you're talking about $900 base. If you gotta add the stand and add the CD, it's $1,010 right there.
If I would have been if I'm a pony, I will not buy a stand or a CD thing.
so-
Fuck that. I mean, with taxes alone, because depending on your state taxes, right? With taxes alone, let's say because I've heard people have 10% taxes. We're already 10% taxes on $90, dude. That's borderline fucking $1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
So what are we doing? So it's $1,000 either way you look at it, without the stand, without the thing. Because yeah, you're gonna buy a PS5 Pro. That's awesome. You're gonna play games with it. Of course, you're gonna play games with it. So that means you have to pay a game. So that's what $70. If you get it for the cheap, maybe $20. But still, you're still gotta pay games. So that means you're spending that $1,000 either freaking way.
Either freaking
So
way.
yeah,
That's
man.
a lot of money.
As a
That's lot of
consumer,
money.
as a human being, as a person that has bills and responsibilities, this sucks.
Good.
It is horrible for the entire industry, and I don't know what's gonna happen in a few years. I don't expect nothing to go
Oh.
down. I don't expect nothing to be cheap.
Nope.
As a console warrior and somebody who don't hate Sony or PlayStation, but really don't like the ponies, you deserve every single dime
Yes.
increase. You deserve
Yes.
everything. Your tomfoolery, well, we want games at $100. That take it, bitch. And I hope GTA it's $200.
Yeah, exactly. I hope GTA is $200. No.
No, I'm not gonna buy GTA. I never care for GTA. So
You never care for GTA? Okay. But no, not $200 though, because if
no,
one
I
does it,
exaggerate. No, $200 is too much.
Yeah,
But I
because,
hope it's expensive, and I hope Sony does some scummy shit like, look, if you got the Pro and you want the PSSR 2 or the PSR 2, you gotta pay more. I hope
gotta
Sony
pay.
does that. I hope
Yeah.
the PSSR 2
I
gets
agree with
like
you.
a tax. I hope that.
Why not? It should, right? Because since they like to pay for more, right? Because they don't complain, they don't bitch, they don't say anything. All they do, I talked about this last week. I said this, like Joey, me and you could be on this side right now. We're making barbecue, right? We're sitting there making a good old barbecue. We're making a juicy burger right there. We're looking at the burger. You know, we're feeding the Xbox guys that, hey, here, have a burger and everything. And on the other side of the fence, you got a PlayStation fanboy. And his house was burning down, right? His house is burning down. Everything is going to hell right over there. And they're coming to your side of like, your burgers looks nasty. You're telling them, hey, your house is burning down. So I don't care, let it burn. I'm like, bro, it's really on fire. Come on, man. Go check it out. Seriously, your house is about to burn down. They're like, no, I'm just looking at your burger. Your burger looks nasty. You're like, come on, man. And so when you go grab the hose to help them out, they put a thing on, they put like a big ass wall saying, no. You're not going to put water in my house. No problem. You know, they're going to do something to stop the water from going into the fire because that's how they are. They defend that damn thing too much. I mean, just early this morning, we had a pony jump in here, right? And he was saying, no, that wasn't any PlayStation bad news. I'm like, huh? I mean, they even quit funding the damn car. I was like, whoa. I mean, for the last 3 months, it's been all about bad news for PlayStation, and yet they don't say anything about it. Really quick, it's me, the broke boy Lewis, with a $5 super cha. He says Joey wants them to do with the Pro like Nintendo does with the Switch 2. You can get the base version of PS, or you can buy the Pro version. Oh damn. Oh man.
I always, this is gonna be funny, but well, not funny, but when the TCL thing happened on the TVs,
Yeah.
and then other sectors. I'm not talking about Sony games, Sony Entertainment, computer entertainment, which is the PlayStation side. And the other sectors, I saw reshuffling. I saw because I've seen like a lot of like articles of now they got the this is the new manager of this is the manager of that.
Yeah.
TCL happened, and then the whole thing with the car happened, and people were like, "No, Sony is dead. Sony is dead." And in my mind, I was like, "No, Sony's not dead." Wait, hold on. Let me finish the story though before you guys attack me. I'm like, no, Sony's not dead. Every company does this. Like even my company did it. Like to be honest, a few months ago, we saw all our offerings. We saw what was our handle when certain things that we're offering. We saw if we were losing money on that thing, was it even worth it doing it? And so we said, you know what, we're not going to offer this. We're going to offer this. We're going to offer that. Blah 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 blah. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, Sony is restructuring like every kind of company. We got a new president. He's looking at all the books. He's like, listen, why are we doing this car? Why are we doing this car? This car doesn't make sense. We don't make cars. Who's going to buy this car? Like, really, we're going to go into a market against Toyota or Honda in Japan, right? And then everybody else? No, that doesn't make sense. Cancel that shit. Or why are we doing TVs? Nobody buys our TVs anyway. Everybody's LG, Samsung, and now TCL and Hisense threw a wrench in the fucking thing. Let's sell the patent to TCL. We buy 49% of the company. They make the Bravia TVs, and we still get a cut. That sounds smart in my opinion. So I'm like, right. But then they start shutting down more and more stuff. And then they shut a fucking VFX studio.
Keep it going. I told you
And
about
I'm like,
this.
and
I
I'm
told you
like,
about this.
I'm like, I understand restructuring and tightening up the books, but you're going beyond that shit. You're going to the point that it sounds like you're trying to get bought.
That's what it sounds like.
And I didn't think about purchase or acquisition until I don't remember who said it on somebody else's podcast. That is like every move Sony is doing is to look more streamlined. It looks more
Like media.
efficient,
Yeah.
to be acquired. I'm not saying that's happening, but they did moves that it was like, hold on, you're right. They cut a lot of fat that wasn't working.
Then they can't keep on cutting.
Or they're looking at the future and they're like, bro, if we don't cut this fucking fat, we're going to be in real financial problems. because I think every company is about to do the same thing. I mean, if you look at the tech sector, everybody's doing something like this. Everybody's shutting down people. Everybody's firing people. I think, Louis, I think the storm is not over, or the storm hasn't come yet. I think something awful is going to happen in a few months or year. That everybody's going to get impacted in some way, and if they didn't do moves now, oof, things are gonna get even worse. Or maybe it's just my paranoia. But yeah, I thought Sony was just doing regular business stuff, but they're doing other stuff that it sounds weird. I'm not saying they're dead because they still make billions of dollars.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
they still make the cameras for the cell phones on every cell phone on the planet, and that's a good business. And video games, they're the default console. We know that, but yeah, they're making weird moves, and it's making me look at them like, bro,
Bro, exactly.
your house may not be on fire, but there's something wrong with your piping, and there's might be some shit coming out of your pipes, and you're not even looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, look, Joey, I remember me and you had this discussion. I told you like a couple of months ago that TCL thing is not giving me good vibes. Remember I told you about that? It's not giving me good vibes because why would the heck are they going to give them 51%? Because it's 50-50, I get the idea, but they gave them 51%.
can't, I don't think
And-
in somebody always has to own somebody when it comes to business like that. When it comes to a company, it can't be 50-50. I think it's like
Yeah.
think of law or some shit like that. If I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm,
I remember somebody told me that shit. Like no, company can't be 50-50. That's
Oh,
that's
company, okay,
really
okay,
impossible.
but I was seriously
But
saying
it's
that.
not. But it's not dumb either way though, because Louis, nobody wants to buy your shit, but somebody else is selling shit.
No, because okay, let me explain what I said. Why is this like a weird situation here, right? So like what it shows me when I see stuff like that, it's like they don't want to put any more effort into this. They want to give it to someone else to put the effort instead of them, right? That's what it basically showed me, because
That's
for
it.
that's what
That's an
that's
OEM business. That's an OEM business. That's not out of the. I mean, Nvidia does it with his video cards. They make the technology. Somebody else builds it in some cases.
no.
Everybody does it. It's not a weird
No,
move.
but no, what
The
I'm
TV
saying.
thing is not a weird move. It's the
No.
collective of everything.
But
It's
wait,
the weird move.
I'll tell you why though. It's for me, it's a weird move because Sony does not budge to anything like that. That was a big move, and I was like, wait, why did TCL go in and give him 51%? Okay, I know that Sony Bravo is not being bought. I get it. Okay, but 51%, made me scratch my head. But I'm like, all right, let's see what comes next. And then after that, we see Blue Point shutting down. We see another studio shuts down. The one that was making the co-op game, the guy who was doing used to work in Call of Duty Zombies. That one gets shut down. Like that happened recently. We saw them pull away from the car. I was like, why are you guys, after years of you guys announcing this car and everything, you guys pull away? Even though Honda right now, I know it's in a big mess because especially with the Formula One incident with Aston Martin, they have not delivered the motor yet. Yeah, I know Honda's going through
Yeah,
some
but
stuff right now.
that doesn't affect.
That's another one. What else is going on that happened with Sony Go? 'Cause
Honda
there
thing
was a
doesn't
lot of things happening. They shut down the VFX studio.
You
That
can't
one
hear
you
me?
mentioned. And now like Hiroki Toga comes out and they said, well, now we're
The
going
mic
to
went
be
to
in
shit
entertainment
again.
business. I'm like, you're gonna go to entertainment business, so
Is it my mic?
the question is, what's gonna happen with everything else?
Guys in the chat, can
Are
you
you
hear me?
guys going to ditch cameras or hold on a second, Joey? I think you froze for a moment. Let me see. Yeah, I think Joey froze for a moment. Again, this thing does this all the freaking time. Hold on one second. So we see that they all right, you're back. So I'm seeing like a lot of movement over here, and I was actually thinking like I'm starting to believe like what King David says it's not going to be a PS6. I'm starting to be that same person, believing in that though. But it's weird though that they've been doing this left and right, and all of a sudden, because remember a couple months ago the fanboys were out there saying, "Oh, Sony bought a lot of RAM, to face a RAM crisis." And Lin Tao comes out and she says, we're not going to increase the consoles. We're going to increase something else, to get the money in. But I don't know why they went in there and now decided to increase the consoles. They went nuts. It went up $100, literally $100, and $150 for the Pro. I mean, I'll tell you something, Joey. Something is not right over there. It's not right. Something's happening over there, and they're not going to be happy with it.
Again, in my point of view, knowing how businesses sometimes do this stuff, because I've seen it.
Yeah.
One thing is not weird. Like the TCL thing to me is not weird. It actually makes business sense to do that. The car thing with Honda, yeah, the whole thing with Honda and the Formula One, that does not affect their consumer products when it comes to regular cars.
Okay.
So that's just besides the whole Honda thing with Formula One, that's a different
That's a
subsection
different.
of
Yeah, that's
Honda.
different. Yeah, that's a
That does
different.
not affect stocks at
Yeah, but
all and anything.
something's going on over there though.
No. That really honestly that does not affect anything of that. However, again, one thing is not a weird. Two things are not weird because it makes business sense. Why would you do a car? You don't make cars,
That was a weird thing though to go into that too. Though.
right?
Yeah.
It's like me trying to. It's like me like I work in a sports book
Yeah.
business, and I talk about video games out of nowhere. I come with a protein powder business. Why the fuck I'm fat? What the fuck is this fat fuck doing in that business? I have no business in that business, right? It's like what the fuck Sony has to do with cars? So that doesn't make sense. But the collective of everything at once is what's making it weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one thing 1 year, another thing another year.
3 months.
No, it's one hit, boom.
One hit. Yeah, it's been
In a span of what?
months.
3
Of bad
months.
news. Yeah, it's
In
been
a span of 3 months, they killed a lot of stuff. That's what's making it interesting and weird. I'm not gonna say, oh my god, they're on fire. No, but I do agree with something though. I always said this and always thought about this. I always said and always thought that the future of video games is not a console in your house, but a screen in your pocket. And I'm not talking about the phone. I'm talking about handheld.
I know. Yep.
I always thought that it's better for everybody because Nintendo has basically proved this.
Yep. They have.
Yes, a Nintendo Switch could be stuck on your TV and everybody can use it as a console. However, kids use that thing to take it everywhere. When I ask mine, ask my nephews, ask anybody who has one. And sometimes in the household, like in mine, I eventually had 3 original Nintendo Switch in the house. I could have easily made them hook one on the TV and that doesn't move. But that doesn't work that way. One took it to her room. She didn't want nobody, she didn't share it. She didn't do anything, so I had to buy 2 more.
Yep.
Even though one could work as a console. So I had 3 fuckers in my house. I eventually sold one, and now we have 3 again because the Switch 2 was here. But that thing is barely used right now, to be honest. So I think it's the same thing was going to happen with PlayStation and Xbox eventually. The rise of handheld is happening right now, right? Yes, they are expensive as fuck. This is this generation of handhelds. This is what, second generation basically of handhelds? The first generation was a Steam Deck. I'm not counting Nintendo. I'm talking about the regular guys.
Yeah.
So the first generation is the Steam Deck. Then came the first ROG. Then came all these A&E and all these people. Now the second generation is ROG Ally 2. The Xbox ROG Ally. Then you have the Lenovo's. That's like generation 2. Third generation may be the PlayStation Portable 6, and then you got probably the new Xbox One that they're still thinking about making one. And I don't think Nintendo's ever going back to handhelds, to regular consoles. So you'll probably see a Switch 3.
Yeah.
And then I think technology would have caught up because I don't think we're going to see horsepower ever again. This whole thing of building a PC console with all them horsepower in the world and all that stuff, I think the future is going to be a considerable amount of power backed up by a lot of software that does the work. What do I mean about the software? I'm talking about PSSR2. I'm talking about NVIDIA DLSS 5,
Yep.
7, FSR Diamond. I think those are going to be the heavy lifting. And hold on, somebody's calling outside.
All right, go for it. I was gonna jump into this with Joey, but let me wait for him to come back. So we have Sony buying another thing though, the Cinemaverse. And what we saw yesterday, there's something going around there with Hiroki Totoki, him speaking that he wanted to go more into entertainment because probably like the entertainment side of things is where the money is at. So basically, what I'm seeing is that they're making more moves into entertainment. So like I said though earlier, when I was talking about the whole thing is that are they going to ditch hardware though? Because what it seems though, it feels like that. So they're not going to ditch PlayStation for now. We're seeing that right now because it said, they're trying to make PlayStation the best place to come and play. So this basically, what it's telling me is personally is that they're gonna ditch the TV. They're probably gonna go ahead and leave the TV. Probably so.
Sorry.
Oh, I was talking about this though because this also happened. Like after they shut down everything, they shut down. They go in and they acquire this, Joey. I don't know if you saw this.
Oh yeah, they acquired an AI studio.
They acquired Cinemaverse Labs or Cinema Civ, something like that.
One
Which
that's not surprising. I think we're gonna see a lot more moves like this. Maybe they will selling and shutting down all that stuff to buy this. I don't know.
yeah, it's weird though because I mean right now they're really focused on the whole AI thing, like everybody is right now.
It's
They're
not weird.
really.
It's not weird. It's not weird. You know why?
It's not weird. Why is it not weird? Why is it not weird?
I know we're used to every few years more power, more power, more power, right?
Yeah.
And we're expecting that these chips are going to give us more power, more power, more power, and we're going to get better GPUs and better this and better that. But if I'm not mistaken, I've heard somebody in a keynote say this. I think we're reaching a point where we're getting way too many diminishing returns when it comes to these chipsets, and it's getting too expensive to do things that is getting diminishing returns. So probably the best solution for everything is going to be software based. It's like so that's why you're seeing a push more for software and AI and all this dumb shit over producing an expensive chip that can do everything with raw power. So I think these moves, like Sony just did, he bought this studio. I think we're gonna see more of it in other studios. Microsoft doesn't need to buy anybody. They're just implementing their own technology that they have already. But the selling points are not gonna be like, oh, this console is 65 teraflops. I think that we're past that. We're no longer in the power thing. We're gonna see more things more powerful, obviously, because there's products out there that are more powerful than a console. Obviously, I mean, we still got 40 series cards, and the ones that at AMD that are more powerful than consoles. That's obvious. But is it worth it though?
Yep.
Like, if it's worth it to put something so expensive inside a box and outprice the public. I mean, you're all pricing them with dog shit RDNA 2 chips right now. So I think it's like, no, man, why would you do this? Just make everything software based. So let's fix the software and AI apparently is going to be that future, even though I think that's going to be the future, Louis. So no, I don't think this move that Sony did it's weird. Sony doesn't have an AI company. Now they do.
Well, they have been working on AI though for years on end.
One thing is working on with one, and one thing is buying something. They don't have a company.
But you know, Hiroki Toga came out. I think it was yesterday, the day before. You know, he's saying that they're going to focus.
I don't believe that quote.
They're going to focus on entertainment, though. You don't believe that quote?
No, I don't believe that quote. Because the quote is really vague and it's like a little paragraph. And like, where did this shit come from?
Like, what the quote was is going to focus on entertainment, right? Are we talking about the same quote about entertainment than hardware, or what? Or are we talking about
the hardware thing?
Yeah, that was like a weird quote though. Like I saw it and I was like, so you're basically telling everybody, okay, you're gonna work in entertainment, yet you guys want to make PlayStation the best place to play. But you know, in order to play on PlayStation, it's gotta be hardware though. But if you're gonna go into entertainment, right? It was weird. Like entertainment.
You know, and it's so weird that thing didn't go viral. If you
exactly, yeah.
Normally, when he says something, it goes viral. But it was so vague. And so out of context, that little quote that he said out of an interview that I haven't seen or heard.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna take. I'm taking this with a grain of salt. But one that did not go viral that I don't understand, and Phil has been telling us for years. But somebody else said it, and nobody said jack shit about it.
What was it?
Was what Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of Super Mario, said in an interview recently about. I've been asking about the new movie, all that stuff. He said, hold on, let me look for it. And this is a post from fucking IGN, which I doubt. IGN may be ponies, but they're not liars. Okay, they might create clickbait shit, but they don't have to lie, and they don't lie about Nintendo.
Oh, of course, they gotta keep Nintendo, the
Of
good
course.
stuff.
Oh my god. Let me go in the
No,
DM.
they gotta get the little suitcase.
Here it is. This is from April 2nd, 4 days ago. Shigeru Miyamoto admits there's only so many people who play video games, who play Nintendo games, which is why now he's also making movies. Who said that? Who said the industry is not growing? The video game consoles is not growing. Who said that?
Phil did, of course,
Ah,
100%. Yeah,
Phil said.
Phil
So if
said that.
Nintendo, the
The king,
POSs,
the
the
king,
POSs, the king of being petty
Pity, yeah.
and not sharing their software with PC or anybody else, is saying that that shit ain't growing and they're selling like crazy. Why would it be surprised if Sony is going to entertainment also? Why would that be surprising?
Exactly. Why wouldn't they? I mean, that's the whole thing. Why wouldn't
It's
they
cheaper.
go over there?
It's
That's
cheaper.
why. Because I mean, they that's why they have invested into what's it called, From Software, because they're trying to get like the anime from Software, right? They've been really focused on the whole anime situation because anime keeps on growing all the time. They really focus on the whole anime thing. And it just keeps on going because basically we're seeing more and more movies come up from Sony than games. We're seeing more and more stuff into the movie side of things from Sony than games itself or buying studios though.
It's cheaper to produce.
It's, of course it's cheaper.
It's cheaper to produce and the product comes out quicker, which is funny because I saw last night a guy that's actually a movie guy. He's not a video game guy.
Yeah.
He was saying Nintendo invested in the first Super Mario movie $50 million.
Wow, that was cheap.
And Illumination, the studio who actually animated the movie, and the studio also invested another $50 million. That was the movie was like 60 to make, but plus marketing and stuff like that. So it cost them both of them cost a complete like 105 million dollars to make. They split it 50-50. Nintendo took home profit $596 million.
Exactly.
That's not counting merchandise.
That's not counting merchandise though. Nintendo knows how to bank, man. They know how to bank.
Nintendo on this new movie cost them $110 to make in total. So they spent about 55. They already crossed 352 worldwide, and it hasn't been a week.
Plus the Yoshi popcorn thing, which actually we cannot get it.
Yes. So what do you think these Sony makes movie studios?
Yep.
Like, I'm still surprised that you're allowing somebody else like Amazon make your shit. Like, dude, what are you talking about? You're Sony. Make your own shit. Microsoft should be doing this. Microsoft should be pushing more this Gears of War movie, which it hasn't happened yet. They're making money with the Fallout thing, which is great.
Yeah,
But you have much more properties, dude. I don't care if Michael Bay makes Call of Duty movies. Let Michael Bay make the Call of Duty movie.
Will it sell though? Call of Duty movie though.
Of course.
You think
It's
so?
a military, dude. It's a military explosion Michael Bay movie. Let the motherfucker make him.
I
You
don't
think
know.
people are not gonna see that? I'll go see it. I know people hate his Transformer movies. The stories may be dog shit, but you can't lie to me. Those movies ain't fun in a way because the action is fun.
They're actually fun.
The action is fun. So let them make the Call of Duty movie.
Why don't
It's
they? You know what? This should happen? A Fortnite movie. Ho, 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 ho.
I think it was in the process though.
Yeah, they gotta make a Fortnite movie though. They make a Fortnite
I know there's
movie.
a lot of studios. I know there's a lot of studios, movie studios that have been buying like rights to make them, but nothing has happened yet. But I don't remember who it was. But there was this actress that was like, Hollywood is out of ideas right now. They should be looking at video games because video games right now has the most original ideas, and the original ideas doesn't span a few years. The original ideas from video games spans decades, at least 35 years of storytelling, right? So they should push that, like Halo, man. Like outside of the TV series, if they actually made the correct way, Jesus Christ, you have at least 6 to 9 movies of Halo. At least. And that's insane if you do it right. Same thing happens with Gears. Gears, you have at least a trilogy. At least a trilogy, right? Like, there's so many stories that video games has, and I think these companies should push this more because if you go transmedia with this stuff, of course there's gonna be people like, you know what, I want to play the video games, because there's always people that might cross over to play the video games. And if you want the regular public to go to consoles and video games, maybe you should push that more. But of course, make movie directors do and follow the goddamn story. Don't be doing this dumb shit like, we are making this, but we never saw the source material. Fucking Halo TV series, you dumb fucks.
Hey, I like the Halo TV series though. Yeah,
You're not a real
budgies.
Halo fan. You're not a real Halo fan.
No, it was actually good though. It's not being like a real Halo fan though. I understand you guys want the story to be exact though, but I like how they added up to it. You know, I like how they were adding it up to it. I liked it. I liked it a little bit though. I'm not like, oh, I'm a big fan, but you know.
The second series, the second
season was pretty good.
season
Was pretty
was
good.
okay. It was better.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was better, yeah.
It wasn't hard to be better than the first season.
Of course.
But what pissed me off is like the Fall of Reach was like happened in the midday in the series. Well, on the video game, on the lore, that didn't happen in fucking quick like that. It was slow and painful.
Slow and painful. Yep. Yep. And now, you know, he finally reached what was he? Finally, when he finally reaches Halo, it's like, okay, now we're ready for Halo. We're here. The show gets canceled. Ah, shit.
Yeah, and thank God they did, because they have to do it right. In my opinion, Halo should be better than what we had. But whatever, I'm not getting into that.
No.
But yeah, I'm saying like Sony doing this. If Totoki said that,
Yeah,
that's smart. It's smart, and Microsoft should think of doing the same.
Mm-hmm.
I think Microsoft should be like, hey, you know what, Paramount or whoever buys WB, let me buy stock on you. Let's make a contract.
Let's make a
Let's
contract.
make movies. Let's make movies out of video games, TV series
But
out of video games.
here's the thing, though. I mean, I think Halo was acquired by Netflix, wasn't it? Because I know wasn't
No,
it?
no. People who ran with that, it's like, dude, what are you talking about? You know what happened? And this happens
What happened? What happened?
when a TV series
Oh, here
just
it is.
doesn't get views anymore. They acquired the rights to show the show.
No, it says, yes, the Halo TV show was acquired by Netflix for streaming after it was canceled by Paramount Plus, but it was only for
No, that's
streaming.
it. It's
That's
just for,
it.
again, they
Yeah.
acquired the rights to show it on their platform. That doesn't mean anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it this way.
I thought Netflix was going to work on it. I was like,
The Man
ooh,
from-
it's gonna get
Nah.
better. No?
There's a show from Amazon Prime called The Man from High Castle.
Man from High Castle.
It's a alternative universe story TV series if the Nazis won the war. The Nazis and the Japanese won the war. It's a good
Okay.
series.
Really?
Sorry.
Basically, Wolfenstein.
Yes, it's Wolfenstein. Literally Wolfenstein.
Oh.
Guess what?
We need a Wolfenstein TV
That
show.
series was made by Amazon, exclusive to Amazon for years. But what happened to the TV series after a while? People don't watch it no more. So what do?
Oh, but what's the show called?
They sell the rights to other streaming services to stream it, and Netflix now has it. Doesn't mean Netflix owns Man from High Castle. No, they just have the rights to stream it on their platform. That's what happened to Halo. Halo was never bought by Netflix, and they were doing a third season. That was never a thing. Joey, did you also hear about Netflix and Game Pass are joining together? Yes, I heard about that, but I think people are misunderstanding what that actually means. I think it's just when I think, you know, when you play games on your phone, on Netflix, which I've done it once only.
Only once.
I think there's going to be games in there that are going to be Xbox gaming. When you press it, it's going to show you the xCloud thing. I think it's going to be xCloud. I think it's going to be a hyperlink to xCloud. That's it. I don't think, we're going to get Netflix now that we subscribe to Game Pass. No, I don't think it's going to be anything like that. I think it's just going to be that when the games are in the games catalog on Netflix, when you press on the game, it's going to show you the little spaceship that Xbox has, and it's going to give you xCloud. I think that deal is not even for us. I think it's for the regular people that play on Netflix, whoever those are.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, look, Gears is here. They press it, boom, you're accessing xCloud. That's it. That's it. I don't think people are overthinking it. Like, oh, we're gonna get Netflix, and I don't think that. But whatever.
Weird. Let me see. How Skull Focus will give me ideas. Let me see. TV, movie, series to move around different platforms. But
There
yeah,
you go.
but here's the thing though. Like I said, that quote from Titoki really, I was like, huh?
Yeah, it's a
Or
weird. It's a weird.
it's a weird one. It's a weird one because you're making it sound like you're about to ditch hardware and just focus on,
No, they're not the you.
focus on like on entertainment stuff. Like, yeah, we're gonna go more entertainment. Like hardware's
No,
is
no, no,
there,
no, no, no,
like
no.
that. I'm
They're
like,
not ditching hardware. What they're doing is not depending on the hardware.
not depending on the hardware though. So then it comes to term though. If they're not depending on the hardware, they're gonna focus on software. Is the PC thing going to happen though? Because that's a curious question now that we're asking though. Because
One thing is funny, movies and TV series, even though they are entertainment and build with real people,
yeah,
that's still that's still kind of software.
yeah, it is still kind of software because now we have it like we can literally watch it here on the
I
computer. We
I
can literally watch it on TV, like
yeah.
on a
I,
streaming
I
service.
believe, and I actually believe this. I believe that a lot of these companies are looking at to a future that hardware is going. We want hardware to exist, but companies are looking at technology advances. Hardware is going to be
Exactly,
less and less
because
necessary because software is doing the job.
here's the thing
But
though,
what
Joe.
I think is, Sony depends a lot on their hardware and selling their consoles.
Yep,
That's their thing.
that's the thing. Yeah.
But as a company, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, because it's getting like on a, like look. One thing I like about Xbox is that you can find a way to access to their things, right? There's ways for you to access to play their games, no matter where you're at, where you are. You can play it on your cell phone. If the TV has Xbox into it, you can actually play it on your TV. You don't need the console. So, like for example, for them doing that, like for giving the access to around the world, which they're actually really focused on making that happen, right? I'm seeing like these companies are going to start doing the same thing too because there's other places around the world, right, that they cannot just get this access easily to these boxes or they're too expensive or not. Because look, Joe, you're in Panama, you know how much a PS5 costs in Panama. I'm in Dominican, I know how much it costs. For in the States, PS5 costs that's $600 right now, but for us it's $800, right? At this moment, that is with the tax included. $800, right? No matter which one you get, it's gonna be $800 or $850 or $900, right? The Pro is gonna be 1,000 something. So for them to give you the access though to where the money is at, because hardware gives you just this much amount of cash right here, just this much. But with software though, you can get intense ton of cash. Why not focus on the software? So that's why I'm like, okay, they want to go into entertainment. Yet you had Schreier come out do this article saying they're gonna dish PC, but in the very same article, which was funny, and we noticed this that the actual people who said they were going to ditch PC, they can actually come around and change and go back to PC. So I'm like, what's the point about this article? Because it's not telling me anything though. At the end of the day,
Nah, it's not saying anything.
it's
That's
not
what I
saying
mean.
anything.
This is weird, but the same thing.
Yeah.
The purpose of the hardware back in the day was to sell at a loss and then make the money with the software. Nowadays, the purpose of the hardware is not that. The purpose of the hardware right now is to have people access your store.
Exactly. So access your store.
So actually, right now is really actually beneficial. The more hardware you sell, the better for you. Even though you're making $1, $2, $3, $7, whatever, how many you're making. I've heard that Sony makes what $17 sometimes, even less sometimes on a PS5. But the amount of money they gain just because somebody are accessing his store, because remember, these are closed ecosystems. There's no other store. Like right now, the Helix doesn't exist, so there's only one store you can access the Xbox, which is the Windows Store. Same thing with Nintendo. Same thing with Steam. Yeah.
I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I gotta do something really quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
Be right.
So I think right now it's still beneficial to have the console selling. That's why Xbox has to sell consoles. But I don't think there's going to be a future with many consoles out there after 2030. I really don't know. Or the consoles are going to change form. I think consoles are going to shrink. They're going to shrink and they're going to turn mobile. That's what I think. They're going to turn handhelds with a lot of power. And I think the power is going to be enough for the people. I think PSSR or PSR Tech 5 is going to do a lot of the whole heavy lifting. Whatever Xbox is doing with FSR or whatever tech they're going to implement, I think that's going to do a lot of heavy lifting from now on. Let's see what the chat's saying. We still heard nothing about what? We still nothing. GTA 6 thanks to Rockstar. Fuck you. What the fuck? Sony going more for software, less power hardware. Yes, I think all of them are going to do that eventually. I think we're in diminishing returns right now, guys. I mean, have you seen the size of a GTA 5090? Those things are huge, and it's ridiculous at this point. And what does that card is doing? Basically AI stuff. So I don't know if that's even worth it. I've been waiting 13 years for Rockstar. Let's see GTA artwork or else. Or else, I guess you think. Let's put it this way. Thank God I'm not a GTA fan like that. I liked a lot GTA 5, but when I played GTA 5, it cost me like $9 when I played it. So whenever GTA 5 comes out, GTA 5, whenever GTA 6 comes out, I'm not gonna be part of people like, oh my God, the FOMO. I need to play this. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not gonna be part of that people. I'm gonna let people have fun, and one day eventually I'll buy it and play it.
Joey, if that game comes out for 100, buy it. You're gonna wait for a sale too. They get it with a Megalodon shark card or something like that. Megalodon.
Right now, few in between games for me are worth $70.
Yeah, it's
few of them are worth $70. I don't care if you're AAA, if you pretend to be AAA. I don't care if you're fucking God of War or The Last of Us. There's games to me that ain't worth $70, and I'm not gonna buy them. I'll wait. Right now, I'm in a point in my life that I'm not even playing much video games. I mean, I was playing Gears of War 3 when I came from work. Yeah, I did that. I was doing that. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Yeah.
But I'm not playing much video games right now because this schedule that I am on right now. It's so shitty to play. It's so shitty to play. Like I wake up extremely early, and I gotta go to bed extremely early.
No.
And I'm always tired, and I gotta do shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no energy or time to play. What the fuck is happening to my phone? My phone does not stop fucking.
Same to mine though. I'm getting a lot of messages today. Why?
No, and it's fucking WhatsApp group fighting over some dumb shit, bro.
That's why these groups love to do that stuff, and it's.
What are you fighting about? Fighting some, whatever. But anyway.
All right. Let's keep going.
So if I'm not playing many video games, you think I'm gonna spend $80 to $100 for GTA? Fuck no. Oh my God, what's going
on? Which here's the funny thing though, that's gonna come out soon though, Joey. I think those price increases for games are gonna come out soon. No, Joe, I think we're gonna probably see the $80 increase pretty soon.
By the end of the year, yeah, the bigger games.
Yeah, we're gonna have big ass games now.
Honestly, I would not. I wish this could happen. I wish it would happen, but I hope the first one that actually does it is Wolverine.
Oh, you're thinking? I was thinking that too the other day. I said,
I hope they do it. I hope.
You hope? Yeah, they hope they do it.
But most likely, it's going to be a POS Call of Duty game and GTA.
Can you imagine they go out there, they announce this right now? They're like, oh, Wolverine's going to be $80. I'll be like, whoa!
As much as we're going to make fun of the ponies for that, Sony ponies will celebrate it.
Oh, I know they will. They celebrate everything. They
going to be like, oh, quality has a price.
Joey, they were celebrating the price increase of the console. But I'll give you this much. So we have two breakdowns. Oh, what is it? Breakdowns? Is it called breakdowns or yeah? We had like two of the big guys out there like crying when they saw these price increases. Though they were crying. They went out there and cried about it, like, "Oh my God, look at this stuff!" Like, "Oh shit!" We had Zuby Tech, breakdown. We had what's it called, Nib breakdown too of the PC thing. I was just laughing at these breakdowns. It's like, "Oh my God, these guys really, they were promoting this stuff and they weren't expecting this stuff to happen. They were actually pushing it." And then you see the other fanboys saying, "Well, I told y'all to get it before these price increases. I told you guys what to do." You did not say shit. What you guys were saying out there is that Sony secured RAM before the RAM price increases. That's what you all said. You actually tell the fanboys that they secured the shit.
Wait. You're talking about the crash out.
Oh, the crash out. Yeah. Crash out. Yeah,
I'm
crash
like
out.
breakdown. What breakdown are they
Let's
made?
break down. Sorry about that. Crash down.
You're
Sorry.
talking about
Sorry.
the crash out.
Crash out. Yeah.
I'm like, wait, they
Break down.
break down because breakdown is basically explaining something.
Explain something.
They
Sorry
actually
about
break.
that.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Crash out, thank you. They did a crash out though, but yet you had others saying that you should have gotten this, and they were and it was funny that they posted a tweet saying, "Oh, look at everybody buying a PS5 Pro right now with the price increases." That was Nib, and I was like, "Bro, those were only 22 tweets. How is that gonna benefit Sony with 22 people buying new consoles? I mean, come on, man, come on." The PS
As
crash
much as,
out.
oh my god, we have breaking news about Halo now. Oh my.
All right, I did talk about the Halo situation. I did talk about it this morning. That I said
No,
that.
I think it's something new. Hold on.
Yeah, the thing that was talking about Halo was, the developer that came out and talked about like, they were doing favoritism and stuff like that. I said, they got to really investigate that and get that out of the way and clear that out of the way.
You know what? I don't care.
You don't care?
Literally, last week, somebody told my boss straight to his face to go fuck himself.
Wow.
So, this is not the first time I've seen some shit like that.
Yep. Yes, sir.
And my business is a little bit of a lot of screaming between people. And there was a meeting, and somebody said go fuck himself, and everybody could hear it in the fucking awesome. That was awesome to hear.
Yeah.
So, of course, there's gonna be, dude. This fucking. Sometimes I'm asking, like, dude, do you guys ever walked in an office? Honestly,
Joy, be right back. Let me go through
in an office, there's a lot of backstabbing. There's favoritism. There's a lot of stuff like that. So, I'm not saying that guy is not right. I'm not saying that guy is wrong. I'm not saying he's lying. I'm not saying he's not lying. What I'm saying is, shit happens. People get fired. People don't like their job. People are disgruntled. People are happy. People hate their bosses. People get fired. People quit. It's fuck. I don't know what to say, man. If you ask one of my grandparents, at least my father and my grandfather, like the amount of jobs those men had, how many times they blew their boss off, like fuck. I don't know, man. It's just like, dude, come on. Like, I'm not saying the guy is wrong or what they're doing is not wrong in 343 or Halo Studios, whatever you want to call it, but it's like, dude, ask anybody who works in the fucking any industry. You're gonna see stories like this on the daily, bro. This is not special. This is the work environment, man. Grow a set, and you don't like it, move on, get a new job. Gaming industry is a shit according to everybody, every developer out there. Then okay, go and then move to somebody else, somewhere else that needs a programmer or a fucking animator. Like make commercials. Like I don't like you're highly educated when it comes to certain stuff. Work in Hollywood. I don't know. And if it's really that bad, fucking then Microsoft have to do something. But fuck, goddamn, people balled up in an office for 12 hours. Like trying to make a product that is entertaining is not easy. How many video game documentaries I have to see where people fight, like where people are like unhappy, bro. I always use the Double Fine documentary with Psychonauts, bro. Double Fine is considered one of the happiest place to work in, and people were crying there. People were quitting. Tim Schafer had to fire a dude. And that's Double Fine, where they make cutesy games. Like, come on, man. It is what it is. Like, fuck. I don't know. I don't understand. Is it bad? Probably. Is it that bad? Is it inhumane? Man, guys acting like you're in the trenches, actually fighting for on a war and like shit. Like, actually desperation, man. Come on. Man, you work in an office with air conditioning, with a good chair and good equipment, with healthcare and shit like that. You're not under the sun bricklaying a fucking wall. God damn, you're not a farmer. You're not none of those stuff. I'm not saying it's not stressful. I work in a stressful environment, But I don't come home like, oh my God. No, man. I suck it up. Suck it up, pay my bills. And when everything is good and not nice and the reports come in and they see money, all the bosses like, yeah. It is what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm different in that place. I don't know. Maybe I'm different in my way of thinking when it comes to work. There's way too many. I've seen it. Way too many soft kids coming in and working. And you're like, well, what? Motherfucker, I didn't have weekends off for decades, for at least a decade, because I had to work weekends. Because most of the sporting events are on weekends. And you come in and you're already crying because they're not giving you a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I did fucking graveyard shit for 8 years straight. Now when I open my mouth, nobody says jack shit because I've earned it. I worked my shit off. But these kids are entitled for a lot of shit. I'm not saying that person is not right. Again, I'm not saying that person ain't right. Maybe they are harassing the motherfucker. I don't know. But if somebody's harassing me, I'm like, all right, let's get outside the working area and let's go outside and punch each other. Fuck you. That's what you do as a man. You're like, all right, you got a problem with me? All right, outside the working area, because we're not going to fire each other. Let's go outside. Let's talk. And if something gets heated, then we fuck each other up. And we get to an understanding as a man. And if it's a woman, fuck you, and then you sit her down and let's fucking talk. None of this nonsense. Like, we're going to cry to HR. Fuck HR. HR ain't going to do shit. HR is not there for you. HR is there for the company. I don't know if people understand that shit, but whatever. I remember one woman quit because she thought they were going to make them crunch, even though time kept telling her that they weren't, and Tim was right. Dude,
All right, sorry about that, Joey.
I don't know. I don't know.
So much stuff happening this morning. I'm done. I remember when the woman quit on the thoughts of the crunch time, telling me they weren't. Okay, but what were we, Joey? What did you talk about?
No, I'm like the way, I don't know if it's a generational thing or not. And I'm talking like I'm fucking old like that, but I'm not. Well, I'm 37. I'm not that old.
You're getting to my age.
Fuck you. But what I'm saying is, when I started working at my company, which I've been there for 19 years.
Okay.
Right. I went there to work. I didn't go there because I know I've seen kids get in there and don't even care about their paycheck. They don't do whatever they expect them to do.
Oh, that's
and then they're complaining because they're getting emails and they're getting talked to in the fucking office because they're not doing their job because they don't take it that seriously. I understand they're not in the situation that everybody is. They can whatever. They're like, yeah, I could get fired and whatever, man, whatever, and shit like that. But there's a point is like, dude, and this happens, bro. If I had a problem with somebody and this happened to me, I said, bro, let's go for a walk. Let's talk. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Outside the working area. And I said this, dude, if this goes down, so we got to punch each other, we punch each other, but the cameras are not going to look at us.
Exactly.
And they can't fire us both. We actually talked it off. We told our problems. All right, cool. Stay in your corner, I stay in mine.
Exactly.
But when I need something, you need to reply. And when you need something, I need to comply too. We got to understanding, and now that motherfucker's one of my best friends.
Yeah.
But don't go to HR. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
HR is not there for you. HR is for the company. I don't care how many, unless this is something really bad. I'm talking about really bad. Really bad. I'm talking about sexual harassment, that kind of stuff. But regular disputes, because I don't like you and you don't like me. Fuck you. Let's fix that in another way. Let's go outside.
Yeah, it's common these days. That situation is common. It's common.
It's ridiculous, Lou. It's ridiculous, bro.
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
I remember. The kid is not working with us anymore. He didn't even get fired. He just didn't go to work anymore. He didn't come to work. He was complaining because on Super Bowl Sunday, and in that entire week, nobody had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off.
Okay.
He wanted Saturday and Sunday off, which
Oh, wow.
not
You
even
want
I
that?
get. Not even I
Okay.
get. And I'm there. I've been there for 19 years. My bosses don't get weekends off. The owner's working there, not even fucking. I can see him online. He's always there. You know what's the owner's day off? Monday, like me.
But I mean,
And he
if
was complaining about that shit, like, I wanted a weekend. I'm like, motherfucker, you understand that this is the busiest, one of the most. It's like March
exactly.
Madness. It's like March Madness. Fucking busy. They,
I mean, what
I
do
don't
they
know. I don't
expect
know.
though? I mean,
So
if
this whole thing
you,
with Halo, this
there's
whole thing with the
always
Halo Studio thing, it's like I'm like, I could agree with the dude. Maybe it is that bad, but at the same time, it's like, dude, I want to work there. I want to go to 343. Let me see what this is about. Let me sit
exactly.
down.
Let's sit down. Let's go to work. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Let's
Because
see what's
look,
going on. And if this shit is really that stressful, how you guys, then I'm like, all right, this is kind of bad. But if it's not, I'm gonna be, you guys are a bunch of pussies.
oh man, sometimes it is stressful. Sometimes it isn't. It's called work. We gotta work, my friend.
Yes,
Work.
who said work has to be fun? You
Exactly.
make work fun.
You make work fun. Yeah.
Work is not supposed to be fun, but you make it fun. Here's the thing, and this is actually true. And Lou, you can fucking Google it. There's a
What?
company over here that a guy was. It was so stressful at work that the guy died
Really?
sitting down. You can
Oh.
Google that shit. The guy was. The guy asked for a break. The company said you can't have a break right now because we're busy. And out of the stress, the guy died sitting down.
Wow. Well, that's crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
That is crazy. Wow.
So far, nobody has died in 343. So shut the fuck up.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That is crazy. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, I'm sitting here just listening to this. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Because look,
Yeah, of course.
I understand
That went
sometimes
through the
there's crunch
news,
time.
and
I get
of
it.
course the
I
authorities
get it.
came
There's
to work.
crunch time, 100%. But wow, it's like I hear like a lot of people out there just complaining about things. And you froze again, Joey. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix this. Why does it only do that to you? Because yesterday I had someone on here, it didn't happen, and then I don't get it. I don't know. It's got to do something with Joey though. But yeah, it's just crunch time. You got to get through it. Sometimes things
Am I
don't go the
back?
way. I mean, things were
Am
perfect
I
though.
back?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. You're back. I
All
mean,
right,
things go perfect for a lot of people though. But damn,
dude, Louis.
what's up?
I love watching documentaries, and I love watching how
I do
they
too.
make things. How
I
they
do
make
too.
things.
Especially cheese and stuff
And
like.
lately, I've seen how they make cheese.
Yeah.
Last I was looking. Um, Somebody sent me a link, like Joey, because I saw this in a conspiracy thing. Like we always see how the machines make stuff, right? But we never see who makes the machines that make stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, you're right. And then somebody sent me a link of the machine that actually makes the potato chips. The ones that like separates them the bad potatoes with the good potatoes, that has a little thing that hits and you see it like bouncing thing. I'm like, how the fuck does it do that? When I saw that was actually fun. Anyway, my point is, I watch a lot of stuff like that. How cars are made, how things are made. I like to watch stuff like that. I've seen a lot of video game documentaries, and there hasn't been one single video game documentary of a game being made. I'm not talking about the history of something. I'm talking about a game being made that people aren't fighting, sad, and quitting out of that job. Not one single video game. I don't care which video game it is. I don't give a fuck what it is. There's always been a video game that every time they make it, people say the same thing. Oh my god, that shit was painful. Oh my god, that shit was horrible. But they actually made the product.
Actually made the
And
product.
and I'm always using the Double Fine Psychonauts 2 documentary for everything. Why? Because you can expect that from an EA. You can expect that from a Take-Two. You can expect that from Microsoft and Sony. I mean, Cory Barlog almost committed suicide after the issue with Yoshida said, "Yeah, nah, man, this game is trash. Make it again." He's like, "What? Make the fucking game again." He had to make God of War again. Or that whole part of that fucking God of War had 22,000 bugs. And that documentary is like, motherfucker, how many bugs do we have? Holy shit. Well, crunch time. And I always use the Double Fine documentary for this same reason. Double Fine it's known for being one of the most happiest places to work on earth when it comes to video games. In the Psychonauts 2, there was people crying. There was people fighting. There was people not talking to each other. Tim Schafer, what looks like an awesome guy to have a beer with, was firing people, raising his voice. And that's Double Fine. They were making Psychonauts, bro.
Yep.
Not Halo. Enough with this talk. Let's talk something positive. Fuck the ponies. So no, I don't care. I don't care. If I hear something about 343 again, or fucking, what's the other studio they is always talking shit about, Under Labs or wherever, whatever studio is this.
That was another one though that people were like tackling down on Dead Labs, like all these years now it's an alpha. I'm like, what's wrong with that? I'm like, bro, this is actually, I don't understand why is it bad, but for me it's good though.
Everybody has a bad day in the office, bro. Everybody.
Exactly. They were saying that it was development hell. I mean, right now, what was in development hell though?
Every game is in development hell, bro.
Yep. Every game is in development hell, 100%.
One of the most beloved video games in history, all been in development hell. All of them.
All of them.
People are like, oh, 343, oh, it sucks. Motherfucker, have you seen how Bungie did their games? Halo 1 had bad frame rates on E3, was not working, and that shit was a mess that they had to crunch like for 4 or 5 months before releasing the game. Halo 2, they make a fake demo. A fake demo they made.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh shit, we don't even have a video game.
Oh, damn.
It was so bad that they had to scratch everything and rebuild the game from scratch. As for a year off, as for another year, Ed Freeze threatened to quit if they didn't give him that extra year. And then it happened. But, oh no, Bungie 343. If I shut the fuck up with that. Tired of it. Really tired of it.
Joey's tired of all this 343 stuff.
It's not only 343, it's everybody.
It's everybody.
Unless it's sexual harassment,
Yeah.
then we're talking.
Yeah, we're talking. Yep.
Then we're talking. But, I don't like hot dogs. I don't like hamburger. They're like, shut the fuck up. Like, there's people, dude. I have a Gustavo. He works with me.
Gustavo, huh?
I like him. I'm going to say it in Spanish. Lo llevo, pero no lo trago. I just don't. Dude, we can't talk sports between one another. Because I already told him, I'm not going to watch a single game of the World Cup with you because I know eventually I'm going to stand up and fucking beat your ass. I've said that really. He knows that because he doesn't like me. We worked with each other. Cool. We talk and everything. But certain things I just don't. He's the same way with me. Yeah. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It doesn't mean I'm gonna quit my job, bro. And he knows the same thing. We're grown ass adults. We're like, dude, we gotta do our job. That's it. But we disagree too much, way too much, and the point that it's getting violent. It's gonna get violent, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's what men do. We butt each other's heads. That's actually, I think, healthier. Saying something to somebody's face and at least knows what he thinks about you.
Exactly.
Than be backstabbing somebody in the back and talking shit about him.
Exactly. Face to face talking about it. That's what I always say. Face to face talk things about, get things done.
Yeah. At least we get shit done. At least we're like, listen, motherfucker, we got to make this shit work. We're like, all right, let's do it. And after that, we can kill each other. But at least we made the job work. I don't know. Oh,
God, I'm not even going to read that. I'm not gonna read that though. No, Daisy, no.
This hot chick at my job grabbed my family jewels at work. Should I report her to HR? No. No.
Oh my God.
What you do is you smack her ass right there. Right there. Just right there and laugh.
Oh God.
And then things get spicy and maybe you get a wife.
I mean, if you're married, you know it's bad.
Maybe it's a Latin American thing. We don't really. We are spicy by nature.
Yeah, exactly.
The way we talk, look, listen, like Louis.
Yeah.
The way we talk.
Yep.
In America, that would have been lawsuits up the ass.
Oh, I know that for a fact. Lawsuits up the butt. Yep.
The way we talk,
Yo.
but to us, it's like no.
Oh man. Oh.
I'm calling chicks that I don't even know, mommy, mi amor.
Yep.
And for them, it's like it's normal.
It's normal. Yeah.
But over there, imagine like I go to a chick and 343. If I go to 343, I say, hey, baby, sweetheart, I'm gonna get into HR
God.
right away. But over here in Latin America, it's different. It's really different. It's you know, that Latino heat. It's totally different.
Yeah, that's.
So if somebody would have robbed your jewels in here in a Latin American country, I'll tell you what's gonna happen.
Yo, we go, mamacita. Would you like some Latino?
Somebody would have said in the office, pinch her tit straight up.
Oh damn.
They're not gonna report you. Believe me, they're not gonna report you.
Can you imagine going to the boss like, oh, you know this, you know that girl, that one girl? Yeah,
Because she was flirting first. First of all, she was flirting first.
She grabbed my family jewels. The boss would be like, "What you doing?" I mean, heck, that girl's so hot. I mean,
But you were laughing. You will just laugh and walk it off. But there's a difference between like spicy and you know flirting with each other, having fun, than something aggressive and demeaning. That's a totally different thing. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. Like forcing somebody to do something they don't want with somebody they don't like or don't allow them to, that's a different story.
Yep.
But when it comes to somebody, if a chick gets to you and grabs you to the by the jewels,
yep,
have fun with it. I won't say shit. Dude, we need babies in the world, man. We need kids to start fucking. I'm swearing. I saw a statistic lately that kids are not fucking, and I'm like, no. We need people to start fucking again. Let's make sex great again. I'm going to get a lawsuit after this. I swear to God.
Oh, we are going to get a lawsuit. Probably.
God. You know why this is normal for me? At least, I've been working for people for so long. Like I have coworkers that marry each other, that had kids with each other. There's two coworkers right now that still work there with me. They got married. They had 2 kids. They got divorced. Now one is married again with somebody that works there too.
Oh wow! Damn.
While the ex-wife is there.
What? Man, you got some Matt Hardy leadership going on in there, man.
Dude, we've been together for 19, 15, 20 years. Shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. Yeah, that's how it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Joey.
I mean, I had 2 ex-girlfriends working with me still there.
Oh, what? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But that was years ago. Now I'm married and shit like that. They're married too.
Oh, okay, that's a different story. Girlfriends, you know, married, divorced.
Sometimes we get bothered like hermanito de leche, like stop that shit. You know what I mean?
Oh man, Joey. Oh man. So yeah, we had crash outs this past 3 weeks. It's been amazing out here, you know, watching these guys crash out. It's been amazing, you know, seeing them try to promote and try to sell you with this box. Be like, oh yeah, you know, you should have picked it up earlier. What was the other one though? I mean, those guys have been going nuts with all this news though, and trying to defend like the price of this box is actually pretty good. Because kind of funny though, Joey. Another thing is that even the media outlets are saying it's still worth picking it up. I was like, what? And well, you know, when Xbox did the price hike, nobody said that though. They trashed it till the end. Remember that? Because right now these boxes are pretty much in the same price range. I mean, the digital
No,
version,
they're exactly the same price range.
they're exactly the same price.
Except for the S, which is the cheapest one,
The cheapest one, yeah. Which is
and the Pro, which is the most expensive.
yeah, the most expensive, yeah. Exactly the price range, and yet media outlets came out and defended this, but it was Xbox that said, "Oh, the Xbox died right there." I was like, "Whoa!" But for this one, though, they're actually promoting you to go pick it up. Wow.
I mean, you've seen, and I'm sorry if I say this. I've seen a lot of cocksuckers out there like, "Oh, buy it before the price hike. Oh, buy a PlayStation Pro."
Like, come on.
D-batch.
Yeah, like what? How about this? I mean, they told me this. I said, "Why don't you send me the money to go pick it up?" I mean, that would be better, though, wouldn't it be? Send me the money to go pick it up, because I mean, you're telling me right now to go pick it up. I mean, send me the money because maybe I don't have it.
Which is
Wow.
crazy to me. Like, I'm like, so you're telling me people had $750 plus taxes waiting there
And they're waiting there, like, yeah, sitting there just to go pick up this Pro.
just to pick up the Pro when some price hike may be announced? Like, what the fuck? Like, you think I had that? If I had that money, you think I'm gonna buy my fucking ROG Ally by now?
Exactly.
Fucking shit. But no, I'm not buying that shit. I can't now.
Why can't you? Don't
Ah,
touch. More stuff happening.
I'm not doing so well right now.
You're not doing too well. Oh man.
No, I don't-
Everybody's got their
there's
ups
a
and
lot of things going on in my life that it sucks,
downs. Yeah.
but nothing that can't be fixed with a few drinks and some food. So
Yeah, for drinking food. Drinking food always fixes things up at the end of the day.
yeah, and talk with some friends and cool. I don't do drugs no more. I've been there, done that.
Don't do that.
No, my check is in a few days. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
But that check is spent already. Piece of shit.
Yep. That's how it is. You get the
Let's see.
money.
You know what? I'm not gonna discard buying it. Maybe I can say fuck you and do it. I don't know.
Yeah, you
It's
just-
been disappointing.
just
I'm not
gotta-
gonna lie. Pickle. It's been disappointing. This start of the year since January has been disappointing.
Yeah, there's been a lot of things happen. Like for me right now, like look, I'm really looking forward. I'm trying to go to the June showcase. I'm trying to, but it's not a guarantee though, because maybe something can happen along the way. I mean, there's things that happen in life. It's life stuff.
I'm trying not to have a crash out like Nib and fucking.
Yeah, let's not have a crash out. It's me, the Broke Boy Lewis, with another $5 super. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. They said, PS Fanboys Price Hikes response, should have bought it before. Buy it now. Who cares? I have mine. Xbox did it first. Of course. That's always a response, because look, they got to go ahead and try to put blame on something, because remember what I told you guys? They have to start looking at their own backyard. They are not looking at their own backyard. They're always looking at somewhere else.
Am I muted just in case?
You're okay. You were muted for just a minute. Now you're good.
No, but I'm good. Okay.
You're good now. But yeah, that's what they do though, because they got to promote this. They got to get people to come over here, buy this, be happy about this whole situation, And it's not a happy situation. It's a price hike. How can someone be happy about this stuff? I'm like, come on, man. It's too much. Too much going on here. Too much.
I still, as much as it sucks, I still want to see. I mean, it's a false equivalent though, but
Right.
GTA comes out this year. Motherfucker. Or at least we hope. Motherfuckers are gonna go out and buy that motherfucker. A lot of these countries don't have any other options because you can't even buy it on PC because that thing's not coming out on PC for at least a year. So what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna buy it on fucking PlayStation because Xbox is not available. So, even though with a price hike, I have a feeling that these fuckers are gonna sell a lot,
You think
and that
so?
sucks. And that sucks because this is gonna tell Sony, "Wow, we can raise the prices to whatever they want, and these motherfuckers are gonna keep on buying it."
But here's the thing, though, Joey. Maybe there's gonna be a little stop by for a moment. That people are gonna stop by this, pick up a console now because of the price hikes, and probably they're gonna sell when, let's say, for example, because we know something is coming when GTA 6 comes out, right? We know it's gonna be probably a price drop when it comes down to consoles. We're gonna see.
Will they? Will they?
Yeah, they probably will. They probably hike this, to get ready for that because they know they're gonna spike in console sales right there. And that's a big spike, and if they don't do it, they're not going to take advantage of it, which they should do it. Because I'll tell you this much though, what's happening now is we're getting close to next gen. We're seeing a lot of Helix conversations coming out.
Yeah, but
We're seeing,
that's Xbox, not Sony.
yeah, but we're seeing more rumors swirling around PlayStation 6. We're seeing more of this stuff, and a lot of people are saying, why the heck am I gonna go pick up this $900? I'll just wait for the PS6, to go.
Wait, how much you think the PS6 is gonna cost?
Well, I mean, it's gonna cost 1,000. That's what I'm saying. Instead of them paying 900 for this thing, they'd rather wait, pay the 1,000 for the new one. Probably 1,000, 1,002. It's gotta be. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with the next console prices. Seriously, we do not know yet. We don't know how much it's gonna be yet.
I'm already scared. I'm like, motherfucker. You know how?
Mm-hmm. And Joey froze again.
This motherfucker.
Okay, you're good. You're good. What's up?
I already paid $980 for my Series X because of pandemic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if I did it once, I can do it. Of course, I can do it more times.
Yeah, we can do it more times. Yeah, because that's.
But we're talking about a box that cost $500, and I had to do it for more.
Yeah, exactly.
Now a box that is base 1,000 at least. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, I don't even know, man. I'm about to open a GoFundMe. I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna join Sean in the street corner. I'm going to open a GoFundMe and start sending emails to Microsoft. And listen, motherfuckers, I would like an Xbox for review because it's like, god damn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's crazy though. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. Because here's the thing though, and I already told the fanboys this. I mean, not the fanboys. I already told I said this how the fanboys are gonna pitch out the next idea when it comes down to what's it called the next excuse, right? Oh, did Joey freeze again? Uh-oh. I think Joey froze. Really, you're here, or did you crash? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get it fixed. Yeah, Joey crashed for a moment. Oh no, Joey crashed. But Chad, remember when I said something about the what's it called? Oh shoot, I kind of left the idea. Oh, you're back, Joey. Okay, you're back. Oof. Okay, good. So what I was saying is that I remember that one of the excuses that the fanboys were going to use is, well, during pandemic times, consoles were 1,000, so it's okay for it to be 1,000. That's going to be one of the excuses we're going to use though with the PS5 Pro the way it is. But yeah, I mean that's the excuse you're gonna use for next generation. Probably you're gonna sit down and say, well, you pay for it. Pandemic times, you probably pay for it again.
During pandemic,
yeah.
If I wanted to buy a PlayStation 5, it was $650.
Yeah.
Because of the scalpers that were getting. That was the price. I saw some people trying to get 100. I saw people trying to get 800 out of that motherfucker, but people didn't buy it. So the price, basically, with the market of scalpers here in Panama, dropped all the way down to $650.
Yep.
Because already all the retail stores sold them all, because scalpers bought them off of them. It went up to, I saw people with controllers and games. It went up to $850, $9, but nobody bought them, so it dropped to $650, sometimes $7. With the Xbox, and you can see the picture on my Twitter account. The first Xbox I bought was a Series S, because there were no X's involved. The Series S came out at $399, $290. Well, how much is $300? Came out the Series S. I bought that motherfucker with a controller for $575.
Wow. I bought my Series
because
S.
I said to myself, I'm not playing Halo Infinite on my Xbox One. I refuse to do that. I played the demo there. The beta that came out, and it ran at 60. I don't even know how, but it looked grainy as shit. I'm like, no, I ain't doing this. And then I saw guys at WBG already getting their consoles and shit like that. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm buying whatever is available, and then I bought the S. And it was fine for a while. But once the X came around, and it was on pandemic, and there was only one, Louis, only fucking one.
Wow.
There was a whole bunch of PS5, only one X, and it came with the Elite controller. $950. No, actually, $980 with everything, with taxes and everything.
I think I paid pretty much
the same thing. And I was like, motherfucker. I was thinking about it. And in that year, I remember, because of the situation of the world, I was not expecting a bonus. our boss came along and called us all and said, "You know what, guys? The company's because the company actually was
Did what? Was booming?
behaved tremendously with us.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no sports, Louis. Everything was canceled. Remember?
Oh yeah. Everything was. Oof, it was a bad spot. Yeah.
Yeah, we were in a bad spot. That would look like and so we were not offering any bets. We're like, we don't have nothing to offer. Anyway, the company just behaved and treated us tremendously. They gave us all bonus checks, the same amount we made last year plus an extra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy shit, they're actually doing this. They're like, yeah, we're gonna take care of more people.
Yep.
You guys are working well with us. You've been taking care of us. We're gonna take care of you. We were like, perfect. That was before I went to coma, before I died. What I did, I'm like, all right, I'm getting all the bonus check here, wifey, take this. But the extra they gave us, I never told her. That extra 1,500 they gave me, and I went into a Series X.
That's how it is, and
I had to do it that way.
Of course, you had to do it that way.
No, I don't expect another pandemic and another extra money.
That too, because that's the thing though.
Helix.
So Helix, yeah. But here's the thing though. I mean, that's what I see though, and I sit here and I just look at things. I'm like, damn, you know what? I mean, we went through a pandemic. Okay, we were able to pay for it because one thing is that really helped us pay for it is because during that time we were locked in. So while we were locked in, we didn't do that much of things. We didn't spend that much of money, on other things like we used to. Like for example, going out, going for treats, doing this. We were saving up money. But now, everything's back to normal. But everything, instead of going down, everything just doubled up the price though. So since everything doubled up the price, you're like, damn, the more you work, like the harder it is. Like for example, I keep on seeing the supermarket. Like my supermarket started at 4,000, then it went up to 5,000, then 6,000. Now I'm paying 9,000 pesos for food. No joke.
Judas, no, my wife doesn't work. She's I'm not saying if she wants to work, she works, but I love her, my wife, and that's it. She wants to stay home, she stays home. I'm a man. I will take care of everything if I need to.
Oh man, I wonder how Console Wars was like 6 years ago. How was it? Oh, it was worse 6 years ago. Oh my god. Oh shoot. And it still goes on.
Since the gas prices has gone up, I haven't filled my tank yet.
Really?
I fill it up, but I don't fill the tank.
Oh god. Oh, this is bad. This is why I bought a hybrid car. They can go up all they want, but still, I'm still in a good price. I can last a month without.
I mean, it still lasts me, like, because I know what I do, where I go, and unless I have to, I put in more money. But I'm like, jeez.
Judas says, console wars have been brutal since like 2009. Oh, it's getting worse all the time. I mean, seriously, they're trying to look. They're trying.
Big money. She is a fantastic woman.
And that's
and also she's put it this way. She's only sweet in private and with me. For everybody else, no, you're not seeing that side of her. Anyway, sorry, Louis. Sorry.
So where was I? I kind of lost the train of thought there because I was reading the
2009 console wars.
Oh, 2009 console wars, yeah. But it's funny though that these days though, like all their narratives, whatever they have said out there has literally broken down. They don't have literally any more narratives. They can cheer for, for example, they've always cheered for console sales, right? They can cheer for all that stuff. But then again, I come around and I ask the question, what am I going to do with this number, or with them making all this ton of money, as they say, because that's what they go to that excuse now. And they're shutting down studios. They're clearing out ways to restructure themselves. And it's like how Joey said, are they setting up for them to make a sell for selling Sony or something? Because something weird is going on with Sony. Because it's weird though that the situation is going on there, how they're cleaning house though. So again, it comes to the terms. What am I going to do with 100 million console sales if they're closing down things, changing things around? Basically, it's you guys got nothing. Literally, they have nothing right now, nothing. So that's the thing about their narratives, though, because for years and years on end, they have lied to us, they have spat at us, they have said a lot of stuff, and yet when they lie, what they do is they move the goalpost. That's all they do. That's all they do. They just move the goalpost and be happy with that damn goalpost move. That's all these guys do all the time. Nothing else. They got nothing else happening for them.
Yeah, someone's dog in the background going crazy. Yes, that's not even my dog. That's the neighbor's dog. But
Oh.
funny, you only hear the dog. You don't hear the wild animals, don't you?
All right, here.
There's two birds right now that you can only hear in tropical countries. That motherfucker's loud. I can hear him right there next to my window.
I'm hearing it too right now. It's funny.
He's going. He's going. He's like right there. Sounds like It sounds like a guy whistling, but
Yep.
that's a little tiny motherfucker like this.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
And
So
that
that's-
fucking dog, of course.
So
Sorry.
let's see what else is out there, because I'm looking for some news that we can cover. That we already went through the PlayStation rants. We already went through the Halo rant.
Other than that, everything is good, man.
Oh, what do you think about State of Decay alpha test? Are you happy with State of Decay 3, Joe? Or you're a State of Decay fan or not?
No, I'm not a State of Decay fan.
You never liked it? I actually enjoyed that game.
I'm not much of a fan of anything that has to do with zombies, to be honest.
Oh, you're tired of zombies?
Outside of Resident Evil, because at least Resident Evil makes it interesting with certain monsters and things like that, and the story's all crazy, right? But zombies itself, I'm like, eh. I tried State of Decay 2.
You tried it?
I tried it before. It's not for me. It's not for me. Same thing with The Last of Us. It's like, meh. Days Gone. Meh. It's just the zombie thing. The whole zombie thing is like, really?
Someone
We're dying. Like, really, we're dying because of a bunch of motherfuckers trying to eat you? All right. I don't know. The whole zombie thing to me, I don't know, man. It's like what in my mind, what I want from a zombie apocalypse, I've never gotten it. So,
Oh, what is it that you want though? The zombie apocalypse.
apocalypse,
Yeah, what would you like though? What would you like?
an actual apocalypse, death and despair, destruction, no survivors, massacre.
Massacre? No survivors? Then how the heck would that be an apocalypse if there's no survivors though? Oh, just
Exactly.
you?
I want a why the last man story type of game. If you know what why the last man is.
You want it kind of like I Am Legend type of story, right? So he thought he was alone for the longest of time, and then all of a sudden you know he's.
I want something really, really aggressive. Same thing with. There's a lot of games that lately I'm like, dude, the AI is so dumb. Make it aggressive, bro. Like, if somebody is attacking you, why are they attacking them that way? Like, I feel like, I don't know. Zombies, I don't give a fuck about zombies. Yeah, World War Z, something really aggressive. That's what I want. I want when people. What I want is when people look at zombies, their first thought is not to shoot at them. It's to oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
No, but people want to see zombies. They're like, let's shoot. No. I want zombies to be more aggressive. More. I mean, there's more of them than you.
I mean, if you have a gun, that's the first thing you're gonna do. You're gonna shoot at it. I would shoot at it.
Yeah, but you alert the others.
You alert the others. Oh yeah, you alert the
I know.
others. Yeah.
I have an idea in my head what zombies should be, and I haven't seen that yet.
Ain't seen that yet?
Outside of World War Z, in the books, not in the fucking movie, I haven't seen that yet.
All right. For what?
And
what
you can maybe say Days Gone, but Days Gone, sometimes they get aggressive, sometimes they're stupid as fuck. I hate the stupid zombies. That's what I hate. I hate when zombies are stupid.
But zombies literally are just stupid because in the brain, all they have
Why?
is food in their head, though.
Why?
What do you want as a smart zombie, though? I mean, if I'll give you an example. Though. Are you watching?
Why not a smart zombie?
Well, I mean, you have.
Why
Wesker.
not a
Wesker?
virus? Why not a virus? No, I'm not talking about smart at making puzzles and building cars. I'm
Like
not saying
Wesker,
that.
though.
What I'm saying is the idea of a zombie being in the zombie-like form, but still has thought and strategy.
Still has thought and strategy, though. But wait, because look, okay, for 28 days later, 28 years later,
Yes, a little bit like that. A little bit. I mean,
You have. I mean, if you saw the last one, you have an alpha zombie there because they tend to mutate though. I mean, that's a
yes,
mutation though.
exactly.
You get to that, okay?
I don't know. I
So
want it to be more aggressive. I want it to be more aggressive. I don't want to be building fucking shit. I hate that.
you don't like to build stuff like bases or anything like that. Like, yeah, here, let's put a
I,
fence right here.
even though I like city building games, but
Huh.
in the zombie apocalypse, to me, it's like, dude, find a fucking corner, stay there.
No, what we need, zombies need to be is like the 28 days zombies. Like they need to be
Yes.
aggressive though. Like they're hungry.
Right.
Like come here,
I want the
we're big
28
zombies.
day
Yeah,
zombies. It's the AI of the zombies. It's like
yeah, yeah.
some of them are like just like,
Oh, you're
and
talking
then
about the slowpoke
and then
zombies.
and then you walk by them, they haven't touched you, and fucking and an animation comes out of nowhere. The guy grabs you by the neck. You're like, motherfucker, you weren't even close to me. How the fuck did you? That's what I mean.
But that's how Resident Evil Zombies act, though. The first one, they're like,
That's why yes, but Resident Evil 4, that's what I'm talking about. Something kind of like that.
oh, because again, it got mutated. It evolved. That's what I'm saying, though. It keeps evolving. It keeps getting better. You know, the virus evolved. They evolved the virus and making the zombies, a bit more faster instead of like looking all nasty.
It's like The
looking.
Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was
The Walking Dead, and Joey crashed again. No, Joey crashed again. He was talking about The Walking Dead. Oh God. Uh-oh. Let's wait till it comes back, chat. Somebody capture this. And shout out to the 60 people here on the show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And also hit that bell. Come on, let's go. Yes. Yes, I have survival elements. I don't want to have to grow food or survive. But that's part of the... But here's the thing, though. What would make a perfect zombie game if you ask Crazy Lou? Like, what would be Crazy Lou's perfect zombie game? Like, for me, my perfect zombie game would be just that, though. It would literally be, like, for you to go into survival mode, for you to survive, like, every situation that there is out there. And that's a prime example for that one, though. Like, you have to grow food, stuff like that. You got to make it very survivable because basically... if you guys see The Walking Dead too, you remember that point where those guys stayed on a base, right? They stayed on a base though, and I think it was the jail. They decided to build like food shelter, like food stuff for people to eat, stuff like that. I mean, that's what you basically do if you get to that point, because because the more you move, the more you scavenge. Though it will get to a point where you just won't get anything. Because look, let's go to real world basics, right? Remember, everything's got an expiration date. So what would you rather do? Keep going out there to find things that have expired, or you'd rather just sit there and try to reinvent yourself and grow things, that are more natural, go hunting for food and stuff like that. You gotta keep it that way though. But it's crazy though that people don't like that survival thing. I really like that thing about surviving though when it comes down to zombies though. Like, okay, I gotta build a farm, I gotta build shelters for people who come by, good people, bad people, that's how it is though. And you got to survive this, and that's the only way you survive. But instead of like going out there and going on a trend, like, okay, let me see if I can survive or get into a stuck situation like it has happened. When you see those zombie movies, it's crazy. It's crazy though. Like, you get stuck and all of a sudden you have a parade of zombies out there. Oh my God. And when you watch like 28 years later, 28 days later, I mean, you see how aggressive those zombies are, how fast they move and they jump on you. Imagine that it gets to that though, because, basically it's because of the rabies though. Like, there's different type of zombies out there, yeah. But I like the idea that you have to like grow things, move things around, and have things being proper, so you can survive. Let's see what Joey says though. I think Joey kind of like, I think his power went out. I still want to know how Abby, The Last of Us, I would still like to know how Abby, The Last of Us 2 got jacked in the cop. Oh, ho, ho. You can't, why don't you think, why wouldn't you think that you cannot get jacked in a zombie apocalypse? I mean, anything's possible though. Especially if if you train hard, work hard, you can actually do it. I mean, take for example Mike Tyson though. Mike Tyson's a prime example. While he was in jail, all he ate was tuna. Tuna, that's it. That's all he ate because he was afraid of someone spiking his meal or something. That's all he ate while he was in jail. He just had a couple things of tuna, and that's it, and just exercised and worked out. And look how jacked he came out of jail though. In jail though? Mike Tyson steroids in jail? I don't know. That was actually a tough one though. But steroids, I don't know about the steroids though. I think she got jacked like by working out. Zombie steroids. My zombie type of game would be cross Oh, COD 6 7 zombies with World War Z and Z44. Wow, that's a crazy zombie game right there. Women can't get jacked. I mean, look, even though the game she looks jacked, but she looked like she was working out and really training hard to get to where she's at, though. Because in a zombie, if you remember, what was that movie? Oh my god, that movie's so funny. I think it was Zombieland. Was it Zombieland? Yeah, it was Zombieland. When you play Zombieland or watch Zombieland, the first rule of Zombieland is, hey, you can't be chubby in a zombie world. And you notice why though? Because you become a slow runner. You gotta be skinny, you gotta be fit. And the guy's fit though. Yeah. Yeah. But she's not that jacked though. I mean, you look at Abby, she's not that jacked. She looks strong, but she's not like, oh, I'm super Abby though. Or something like that. But she just got buffed though. She's not that jacked though. Not really that jacked. I'm looking at her. She's not really that jacked. To be honest though. Alright, Joey's back. Let me get onto the scene though. What happened, Joey? I see you stressing.
You know what? I like zombies a lot. I'm gonna make a video game out of me going inside Tigo, which is the company that gives us internet over here, and throw a zombie virus at them and start shooting them. At least I got the excuse why to shoot them. They were zombies.
Oh, yeah.
Lately, it's been like this in the mornings. I don't know why. We call them, we tell them shit. No, everything is fine. Like they came last time. They checked the post. They apparently did some shit. And then the internet got worse again. I'm like, what the fuck? I have a gig now. Why the fuck am I only getting 300 gig? Megs, what the hell? I had to call them. They had to come back, and then sorry. And I don't know where the internet got better. It's like it's every guy. No, by the way, Panama's the government is actually suing these fuckers.
Oh, they
because they've been raising the prices.
Oh.
But services has been abysmal.
Yeah, the services suck.
So right now they're being sued by the government with that shit.
Good. I'm happy they are. Yeah, good. That's what they have to get that because it sucks though.
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. They're like, no,
Zombie
if you don't get, they said it straight up. If you don't get your shit together, we're gonna start calling other companies from all over the world to make because there's only they have a duopoly over here. It's only two companies. It's Tigo and Mahmoil. And if you don't, they like, look, if you don't fix your shit together, we're gonna open a fucking I forgot the word they use, and they're gonna bring a bunch of companies and fuck you.
So
but they're getting sued right now because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how the
services
are.
And zombie companies when you have the time to lift and do the food to sustain that kind of extra muscle. Well, let me tell you something. If you're
eating billions of people, you should have extra food.
I'll give you this one though. If you're on do this. It's simple. Why don't you one day wake up at 6 a.m., go outside, go to an abandoned building place, right? Just go to somewhere that's abandoned that you can go around it. Or climb things, or go into a forest and just start walking. You'll start noticing how quickly you can get jacked. I mean, spend the whole day into that.
But at the same time, the concept of the zombie is also ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because if somebody is his body is failing, is rotten, right?
Yeah.
There's no way a human body can function if you're have gangrene all over your body and your muscle tissue is being broken down. You are like infected. You have all kinds of things. Your body should not even stand up and walk.
Yep.
So the whole concept of the zombie is kind of ridiculous. But it's fun though. It's fun to shoot them though. I'll say.
Yeah, exactly. Walking doesn't build muscle, but no, that doesn't build it. But if you have to climb through places, get on top of something, stress, the adrenaline kicking in. Because let me tell you something. If you because it's like how Joey says though, you could be walking all of a sudden you hear, you're like, oh fuck, you gotta start running, my friend, and then you gotta find a high place to climb in order to evade if you don't have any weapons though, because that's the thing though.
I have a feeling if in the real world zombies exist, I don't. One will be at the beginning will be kind of like, oh shit, but I think how we are as humans. It's going to be like more of a internet funny thing than actual tragedy. Because you know there's crazy fuckers out there that are gonna be hunting these zombies down
Yeah, it's a
and
random
and, and,
video.
and, and, and pranking the fuckers like look a zombie and then making them
Okay,
chase him and making them do stuff.
I'll give you an example though of that one though. Have you ever seen there was I think it's called A Day of the Dead, the one with the let me see if that's the one.
Oh,
That's
you're
the,
talking about
like, that's
Zombieland?
no. Zombieland was with the kid saying you got to be skinny.
Oh, you're
in order
talking
to
about
run.
Shaun of the Dead.
No, not Sean. There was one called Day of the Dead movie. Hold on, let me see if it's that one though.
Day of the Dead, the original.
It was
That's
the
Dawn of
19.
the Dead.
I think it was the 1985 film. I think it was that one.
That's Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn of the Dead.
I
Really?
think it's John Romero. Yeah.
No, the Dawn of the Dead. Okay, there was one that was in the house. I think it was the Day of the Dead, right? Dawn of the Dead was the one in the mall, right?
Correct. And then then Zack
Yeah.
Snyder remade that in 2000.
Yeah, the Day of the Dead was the one with the house. So the lady in the house, that she goes in and she literally tells her, you can walk through them and just go through it. When you see the ending of that movie, you see people like literally just like doing rings, kicking the zombies, having fun, or hanging them from a tree, shooting
Yeah.
at them. Yeah, that's what happened. And you see those guys, with guns, like just joking around, like taking it easy, because that's what happens. So at the end of the day, though, they start to joke around about it. But you're right, though. They're gonna be trolling with it, because that's what happens with humans. They're gonna start trolling with it.
Yeah. I mean, for God's sakes, we got crocodile hunters out here and
Crocodile
motherfuckers.
hunter.
The same thing with dinosaurs. I don't care. Oh, dinosaurs are dangerous. Like, dude, you will see a lot of rednecks and people and like hunting down
I
fucking
got myself
velociraptors.
my T-Rex. I'm gonna go riding on my T-Rex and go home for food. My T-Rex.
People don't understand that the actual plague of the planet is are us. So,
Yeah, that's so
you
true.
think a zombie really? Look at this
so true.
retard. Look at him. Like, they're gonna make him trip and fall.
Yeah.
They're gonna cut off jaw.
Or be
Dude,
like
they're
Shaun
gonna,
of the Dead and have
they're gonna
have your
pluck.
buddy playing PlayStation games with you all
Yeah,
day.
exactly. They're gonna pluck all his fucking
Yeah.
fingernails and
Yeah.
teeth off
Ah.
and let him run loose. Like let him, like, dude,
Let 'em run
like who's
loose.
that? Like who's
Yeah.
that? Ah,
Yeah.
that's just Josh.
I like what's
Yeah,
this
why don't you
lady?
kill Josh? He doesn't have teeth or nails. He's harmless.
What's this from the TV show Walking Dead? What was that lady with the samurai sword? She just hacked the
Yeah.
zombie's mouth off and just
Yeah,
had him
yeah.
running around with her. She had him in chains. Like, oh god, like, she takes it easy. Shit.
And knowing humans, they're gonna be a whole bunch of fucking crazy other motherfuckers fucking
Oh
them.
yeah. No. Oh god. Why do I have to get there? Pause. No.
You know that will happen, Louis.
Oh, I don't know. God, no. I just no.
But
it gets out of my
aliens,
head.
though, that's a different story.
Oh lord. Imagine
Louis,
having
do you ever think?
xenomorphs. Ugh.
Okay,
Ugh.
we kind of lived the apocalypse, kind of a little bit with the pandemic, which was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember the way we had to get out and do groceries here in Panama.
Oh my god.
That depending, it was like our last number of our ID
Yeah.
was the number of time we could have come out. Like my ID ends, my last number is like 4. So my times I could come out to do everything I want. It's a 4 p.m. for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Hour and a half max, and do whatever I needed to do and come back. The stupid measure. Don't worry about it. I know. People are like, oh, that kind of sounds stupid. It was stupid.
Yeah. I had a.
But it was they were testing all kinds of shit. Like
Yeah.
they were even testing like, all right, let's see if this virus is more effective against women or against men. So they separated us. Like if men are going out, only men can come out. If women going out, only women can come out. They were testing and seeing whatever. Experiment.
It was some scary stuff because you know what I had to do? I had to wear a SWAT mask. You know what a SWAT mask is? For
Yeah.
SWATs? That it protects your eyes and had like a suction. I still have that mask over in there. I still have it. I was wearing that sucker. And when I was in the shopping mall, people look at me and were laughing. I was like, hey, your eyes are open, not me. I'm in here.
I know a buddy of mine that I actually saw him. He had the ones that when they paint cars.
Paint cars, yeah, that one.
Yeah, he was walking around with that.
Mine was a full mask though. Mine was a full mask. And they were just laughing. I was like, hey, now I'm covered. I'm not getting this shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
and then when you got home, you had to like spray Lysol all over you. You had to disinfect, take off your clothes, throw in the
You had to clean all the groceries. It was a whole process. Take off all the clothes outside of the porch and then leave it outside.
Leave it outside. It was
and then
awful.
come in. It was a process. And even with all that shit, I got sick, died, got into a coma, woke up 2 months later. But anyway, that's a different story. But now,
Oh shit.
Yeah, I actually died 1 minute 12 seconds.
Oh, Joey, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a. I saw shit that will make you wait. That's a different story. One day I'll tell that story. A lot of people know that story, but not people in the podcast. I think. Plus, it was really. It's a sad story in a part of my family. It's just terrible.
Yeah, it's
I'm
terrible.
not gonna get there. My
Okay.
point is, I remember the day that I actually got scared. When I had to go to do groceries. I went for myself, of course. I had to go to myself. And I was in the car driving in a street called Calle 50, which is the biggest, most busiest street in the city. Louis, I was the only fucker out there. I'm talking about a street or an avenue, a main street that is always packed with cars. I was in the middle of the 4-lane street. And I just stopped the car. And I got out of the car. And I just looked around. And I'm like, oh my God, there's nobody fucking around. You know what I said? I screamed that day. I said, what the fuck is happening? That was the first time, like, dude, is this is it? It was like, fuck, man. Nobody, not a soul.
Not a soul? Wow.
Not a soul. Lou.
Yeah, it was creepy though.
It was creepy.
Let me tell you
And
something.
for a second, I was scared.
I'm
Like,
gonna
dude,
tell you something. Because I got stories though. So during pandemic though, I had a permission because I was working in an animal feed
Yes.
factory, so I had to have like a special permission to roll around. Joey, I grabbed my motorcycle one day. So you know what? I got nothing to do. Let me roll out. And I used the permission as an excuse. I said, no, I got to visit a client that, he has cows and everything, and blah, blah, blah. But BS, though. Joey, I was riding. I had the streets to myself. It was so quiet. It was scary, though. I mean, it was a scary feeling. Like no matter what, it was a scary, scary feeling, my friends. Like, you went out, and it felt like, you were literally in a zombie apocalypse. And you're looking outside, you don't see any cars. All you see the trucks running by, just fumigating stuff. That's all you saw, the trucks running by, fumigating stuff. It was freaky, though. Like, bro, I did that. I grabbed the motorcycle, said, I'm going out. Boom, 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 boom. Grabbed my Harley, went out. And man, oh man, it was some scary stuff. And you know what I'll tell you what the only good thing about all this was the air. The air felt pure.
oh my God, I remember saying that, and my wife telling me that. Like,
Yeah, the air
she
felt
always wakes up and her nose is always like shut.
Yeah, the air was pure, like pure air, no
I remember for the
contamination.
first time in decades that we never turned on the air conditioner in our room because it was fresh. It was a good breeze outside, and it was cold. It wasn't hot. And I remember she waking up one night. She didn't have this, when you wake up and you have one of the nose shut down. She was
Yeah.
like, she told me like, wow, it's been a while since my nose has been shutting down.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
sky was
sky,
blue,
blue.
really blue,
Really
really
blue.
blue.
Nights
I remember
were
one.
clear.
I remember one morning, I woke up, I got outside, was cleaning the thing with the whole thing, the dog man, the piss and the shit, all that stuff. And I looked outside, and I was just looking at the sky. I'm like, wow, I don't remember the last time this shit was blue, 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 like really blue. And then, like weeks later, I remember there was like a social news post or something like that in India, for the first time, the sky wasn't like the sky was clear.
Clear. Yeah, that's the thing, though. That's
And I was
incredible.
like, whoa. And
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
I'm like,
thing,
yeah, the
though.
pandemic was
Like,
terrible.
Yeah, it was
It
terrible.
was terrible for us
Yeah, for us,
psychologically, and
psychologically, yeah.
almost,
Yeah.
some, and
A
I
lot of
almost
people got
went-
divorced because of
al-
pandemic too.
Yeah, and a lot of kids were made too.
It's
And
part
I
of it.
understand that I almost died in that process. I don't know how I got sick. I just got sick, even though I know I got sick. But it's like I tried to be as careful as possible.
Everybody was.
But
the first time I got COVID, that was because of my mom.
no, it hit me hard. Yeah, I think I remember, and this is something personal. My
Because-
mom never stopped. My mom never stopped working because she is a nurse.
Oh, that's crazy. So let me tell you real quick what happened though. So what happened was it was already 3 years in. I've been clean, no sickness, and my mom just got tired of wearing the mask. I said, "Mom, keep wearing the mask because it's not done." It's like, I'm tired of this stuff. Ah! And then one day she came sick, and that's it. I was like, oh God. But
Hey, Pickle, God bless, man. Like, you're lucky. He never got COVID. What for me was, I remember
Yeah.
I was working. I was working at home, as like all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mom never stopped working because she's a nurse. She was in the trenches. Like the stories my mom told me about what thing was going on. She's like, that's why this whole thing of anti-vaxxers, and I don't want to get political in this stuff, but the stories I've heard from my mom and some medical professionals of not knowing what the fuck is happening. And them getting upset like, no, this is just a lie. And it's like, this is a lie? Look, when I was hospitalized, bro, when I woke up from the coma, the amount of people I saw die because of this condition.
Mm-hmm. It was scary.
Like, next to me, it was horrible. And I know how I got sick, but thank God nothing happening to me, like, actually happened. And, like, I'm not taken away from this earth. Because I have a feeling my mom would have blamed herself, and that would have been really terrible.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I remember the day I felt sick for the first time.
Wow.
My mom came from work because she was staying with us.
Wow.
But she had her. I mean, in that same house she was staying with us, she has her own room in the back and everything. She's really accommodating and all that stuff. But I remember she gave me something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about it. I just grabbed it. It's my mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like a day later, I started feeling sick. I'm like, oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I'm like, I think whatever my mom gave me, instead of me cleaning it or anything, I got sick.
Got sick, yeah.
But I didn't think anything about that. But then I got really bad.
Wow.
And then I got really, I recuperated out of nowhere. I'm like, hey, I'm good. I'm nice. We went to the doctor. I was fine. I'm feeling nice. I'm like, cool.
Oh.
And then the next day, I couldn't breathe. I was dying. And they had to put me in tubes right away because I was blacking out. And then I got into a coma.
Wow.
And during the coma, I was told that I had heart arrest. My lungs failed. Everything failed. My entire organs shut down for like a lot, and they tried to revive me, and they couldn't. And I lasted a minute 12 seconds dead. They were gonna declare me dead.
Wow.
And they said out of nowhere, I did this weird noise. I did, and then I woke up.
Oh, wow.
That was not supposed to happen, but I woke up.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now, in a different podcast, eventually I'm going to tell you what I saw in that minute 12 seconds. To me, that lasted months.
Forever.
Yeah. And I kind of want. I'm. It's emotional how I'm feeling right now about that because it's that. But anyway, it was bad for my family when that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was scary. That was scary. I remember a cousin of mine eventually chatted me like, Joe, like what? I have people on Facebook that I don't know looking for you. I'm like, what?
Wow.
What's his name? And that's when I knew what was Sean's real name. Sean was tracking me via Facebook, which I don't post anymore. And he saw a friend, and he chatted him. That person gave him a message and sent it to my cousin. And thanks to Sean tracking me and finding a cousin of mine, Sean realized that, oh shit, Joey's in coma. And that's how WBG knew, because I just disappeared.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a little part of the story that would have happened to me. So yeah, that was scary times.
It's scary times, yeah. It was scary times, man, with that COVID. You had to watch out. You had to, because nobody knew what it was. Everybody told you, drink this, drink that, have this, oh, God.
And not only that, though, because after the coma, the coma fucked me up. My legs didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn how to walk again. I had to learn how to breathe again. It was a process, bro. It was a process, bro. But I'm here.
Here. I'm here. Good to have you here, my friend. Good to have you here. It's me, the broke boy Lewis, with a $2 super. Made a credit score prediction. PS Starfield 87. He says, I believe it's gonna be a 92.
Oh, they do reviews?
Not yet. It comes out tomorrow though.
What is Starfield Metascore right now, by the way?
It's 83 in the Xbox. 83, my friend. 83,
Oh,
85 on PC.
so yeah, 87. I think you're gonna be spot on.
It'll be
Yep.
spot on probably. So yeah, we're gonna get some, some people going out there talking about, hey, this game is good. Oh, all those dead hours that happened before, now it's good. Look at Magnum Force like Grizzly with a machete, man. Listen, listen. When I was riding, man, no, of course I was packing because you got to be scared of the thieves though. At the end of the day, because of course there were thieves going out there, but
You know what, Louis?
yeah. What's up? What's up?
Honestly,
Yeah.
outside of one certain section of the city that had looting,
Mm-hmm.
even the bad people
Yep.
weren't
They-
doing shit over here.
Oh, here.
Because what were you gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna steal.
And anybody who was on the streets was going to jail right away. And some of them actually
Oh,
preferred
yeah.
it because like
Yeah.
at least I'm getting quarantined and they were getting food. But the government was like, dude, if you don't have a job, don't worry, we're gonna feed you. And that's what they did.
There's a funny meme out there. This lady got mean really bad though. She got mean really bad. So she was walking outside after hours, right? And so police stopped her. It's like, what are you doing outside? She's like, I was having dinner at my mom's. And the police officer said, did you have dinner? She said, yes. Okay, bring her in. The face she put, she wasn't expecting it. She responded with an attitude like, ¿qué estás por aquí? Estaba cenando mi mamá with an attitude like she put a face. And then the police officer asked her, ¿Ya cenó? Sí, súbala. Oh my God, that was so funny. Just watching the face. She
A la
was
chota.
that meme is, I mean, that she got mean really bad. She went to jail that night because she was outside, Because, heck, you got to respect, though. And like I said, during the pandemic times, I said one day because I was just tired, I was like, man, I miss riding on a motorcycle. Went out, drove. And the thing is, you cannot drive to like gas stations though because they were just close, because it was hard to find an open gas station. There was so much how far you can ride though, but man, it was crazy though. Oh my God,
I do have to respect
yeah.
the fast food joints and the people who were
Oh
working.
yeah, they were.
You know why?
Ooh.
I remember this is before I got sick and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, my kids and wife like, dude, there's nothing we can eat outside of homemade food. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
And my son is like, but DoorDash in the States or here in Latin America, Pedidos.
Videos, yeah. We ordered some food there too.
Pedidos says they're open. I'm like, what do you guys want? We ordered some ribs, some
Yo, what's
burgers.
that?
We ordered a whole thing, like a tray of burgers, ribs, chicken, whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see and then I see, the ding ding.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they process it. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's wait if the restaurant responds. Dude, 2 seconds. Restaurant got your order. I'm like, oh shit. And then 2 seconds later, your restaurant is preparing the order. I'm like, what the fuck?
Man,
And then, dude, 30 minutes later, because it was a whole bunch of food, the motorcycle rider is on the restaurant. Like, oh shit, this is actually going down. I didn't believe it. And then 40 minutes later, the food was at my house. I'm like, oh fuck, dude. This is the funny part. That guy came to my house dressed as a stormtrooper. The guy had a whole plastic thing on, all in white, and he had a stormtrooper helmet on and with yellow gloves. And he's like, here's your food. I'm like, what the? I laughed. I'm like, dude, I gotta take a picture of you,
Oh,
man.
God.
Unfortunately, I lost that picture, but I took a picture of the dude. Like, I was covered head to toe.
I mean,
And the whole thing, how it was wrapped, the food, how it was wrapped, it was like, look, if you got sick, I'm sorry, but the way they wrapped it all, and it even smelled clean, like they put some chemicals on that thing, but when you open it, it was all nice. It was like, goddamn.
nice.
And then after that, we're like, okay, let's test with something else. We ordered McDonald's, then pizza, and I'm like, these people are out there actually hustling, bro.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're hustling. Yeah, I mean, like I said, all of us, a ton of us had special permissions. Though I had permissions to run around and do stuff. I mean, I could do that though, but I had to have an excuse in order to do that. So yeah, like I said, there was a couple times I decided to ride. I said, let me ride though. I'm going out, and I rode, like enjoy nature, Everything was clean. I was the only one out there riding. Wow, wow, it was crazy. It's a scary thing. It's a scary thing.
It was crazy. It was
Yeah.
sometimes it was fun because
Yeah.
everybody's at home and you entertain yourself.
Yeah.
But when you start hearing people die, that was when we were like, all right, this is not a joke.
This is not a joke. Yeah, yeah.
And my family members, two died. My grandmother and my uncle died.
Yeah.
Same house.
A lot.
I almost died, and at work one died,
Wow.
and people that I know, friends, I think another two. I remember the first time I heard somebody die was my neighbor started screaming. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And because one of her sons that didn't live here, he lived in somewhere else, got sick and he died, and it was COVID. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
He left he left two kids behind. I'm like, shit.
Yep. That's crazy.
So I heard the scream of his mother, like literally from, like it was really that loud. Like that woman was like literally next to me. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And everybody, I mean, the street is quiet. Nobody has music, nothing, and you hear a scream like that. Some people were like, pop up, something bad happened. Like, hey, you okay? Something happened? And we heard that she said, me, who you ain't, and I'm like, oh shit, what happened?
Dang.
He died of COVID. So I'm like, oh fuck.
That's scary stuff. Scary stuff.
Well, yeah.
Bad Joey, guess what?
But fuck the ponies. That's what's important over here.
That's what's important. We gotta say that all the way. Fuck ponies, yeah. Oh man, but Joey, guess what? It's time for us to go, man. We gotta go eat food, man. It's 12:05. We've been here for like 2 or 3 hours. You know, just talking. Good stuff though. Good stuff. Good stories though. We have good pandemic stories here, right?
I still got that one in the chamber that eventually I'm gonna tell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that while having some drinks because I'm not going to tell that story sober.
No. You can probably tear up. Yeah.
Yes, I will. I know that's 100% will happen.
100% will happen.
Because I can't tell that story without that, and that's what I hate when people ask me about it. I'm like, no, I'm not saying it. But yeah, man. I was about to say something and I forgot. I'll tell you that.
F the ponies. Yep.
Fuck the ponies. That's true.
Oh man, tomorrow I got a lot.
I don't remember.
Joey, can you come by tomorrow because we're gonna cover some stuff?
No, tomorrow I'm working. Sorry.
So working? Okay, when are you coming back? Joey?
I'm off Mondays and
okay, perfect.
Sundays right now, but you don't do shows on Sundays. Even though you did that show with
Gigi, yeah, we had a show with Gigi.
I was like, because I was not expecting you doing any shows. So
yeah,
and I'm like, I turn on the thing. I'm like, I saw the thumbnail.
Yeah,
and I didn't think it was you, honestly.
Yeah. I was doing a show with Gigi because Gigi was asking me, I want to be part of your show. So I was like thinking, how am I gonna get Gigi on here because she Twitch games. She's not part of like the console war thing. So I said, you know what? Let's just do an interview. And so yeah, it was a solid show. You know, it was good. Just fun conversation between two gamers. Yeah.
I couldn't see the whole thing. I saw parts of it, but I guess I was working.
Yeah, she had fun though. She had fun. It matters if she had fun. I had fun. And chat had a lot of fun. She got some followers, so I was happy. I was happy. But yeah, Joey. So Joey, tell everybody where they can find you, sir, and tell everybody what you've been playing lately. And chat, you too. What you've all been playing, my friends. I would like to know.
You can find me later at WBG Podcast.
Uh-oh. It's going to be crazy.
Playing. I've been playing Gears of War 3. I don't know why I started playing it, but I played it again. But I haven't been playing much lately. I'm right now, I don't know. I'm in a state of mind and a position right now that I'm like, I'm not having fun with anything.
I guess you got to deal with some stuff. Yep.
See, I'm dealing with some stuff, but I'll get through it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I am doing certain stuff in the background when it comes to my own podcast.
Ooh.
I'm doing it slow. I understand that, but I'm still waiting for certain things to happen. I'm getting a new equipment. I am actually fixing certain thugs in the room, so you might see my scenery change. But I need to get vacations. Well, these fuckers have killed my vacation 3 times, and That's why a lot of stuff are not moving forward because I'm like, I want to get my days off so I can
Yeah.
start doing my stuff.
Yeah.
And but no, I don't have the time right now.
Yep.
So yeah, that's happening at the moment. I'm getting
Yep.
new equipment, yes, everybody laugh at the camera. This is a laptop camera. That's changing. Even the computer
Are
is
you
changing.
are you gonna get a Louis camera? You know, the OnlyFans camera I have. That sometimes it
Hopefully, it's that good. I mean, I've been reading reviews and it looks
the
good.
Ozbot. Yeah, it's
I don't
good,
want to.
though.
I don't want the camera to follow me though. I
You don't want the camera to follow you? Oh, I love how it follows me, but sometimes it gets weird and points down to somewhere that I say if I
scratch.
was, I don't know why it like drops for a moment and points down. I'm like, why do you do this? He gets tired and he just aims there. I'm like, oh God.
So yeah, that's what's happening with me. I already have the intro of the show ready. I am doing other clips little by little. I know what I want when it comes to segments. I know who's coming to the show. Louis is coming to the show. And I know the format is not going to be rambling that much unless it's like an important topic. I know the software I'm going to use. I'm learning to use it.
Nice. That was a helicopter.
So it's going to be a lot of growing pains when it comes to do the things live. Probably the first shows are not going to be live. They're going to be recorded because of time. I am aiming to be on Tuesdays.
All right.
So Louis does 5 shows a week.
I can hop in.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, he can only do 4 shows a week, and he helped me with 1 on my channel.
No, I can do it. I can do 5 shows that I can help you out with the if it's in the app like in the afternoon I can do it. No problem. I got no problem doing it.
And let's see what happens from there.
I can do it. If it's gonna be like on Tuesday, what you're talking about, like at night, if it's at night, count me in, baby. I'm in it. Afternoon,
Yeah,
I'm in it too.
that's what's happening with me. That's what's happening with Kraken's Den, which is.
It's
I'm not gonna say anything else because hopefully you guys like it.
Yes,
I am
sir.
editing. I am the intro. It's to me. I am. Yes, I'm not an artist, so I'm using certain AI.
AI
thing.
stuff. No.
Wait. Let me explain. The art is AI.
Ooh. Like mine.
The edits itself, the sound effects, and all the things happening in the thing, it's not.
Oh.
I just used it for the art because I don't know how to draw.
Oh, okay. Me either. So we're good.
But everything else is done by me. And every time I look at it, I'm like, I gotta stop tweaking it because I will never finish. So I gotta leave it like it is right now. It is. Even though I look at it like I can do more. And that's a problem. I'm never satisfied with what I got. But sorry for the ramble.
That's okay,
and
man.
try to take over YouTube. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna take over YouTube.
Oh man, but me, Joey, of course I'll join you, man. Why not? Of course, I got time to do it because I do 5 shows in the morning. That's it. At night I'm not doing nothing, just playing video games. Just be me, playing games. If I could take one day to sit down at night, I'll do it 100%. I'll do it. Why not? I'll do it. But yeah, chat. What you all been playing? I mean, I've been playing what's it called, Witcher 3. I'm trying to finish that game up.
I'm never finishing that game.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm getting kind of tired of it. I gotta finish that story.
I've tried playing that game like 15 times, and the 15 times I drop it.
Yeah, because it's too much of a stretch. It gets to the point where it gets too much of a stretch. Oh god, but yeah, I'm actually I'm doing the Witcher contracts. I'm leveling up. Just trying to do different things, and I already went out. I love playing Gwent, and I already went out. Like I already beat almost everyone in Gwent, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. But yeah, I mean, it's just,
Isn't there like a Gwent game outside of Witcher?
yeah, there is a Gwent game outside of Witcher. I think it's still alive though. I think it got shut down. But that Gwent, I love it. I have fun with Gwent.
I don't know.
I do.
People are like, are you gonna invite Big B Money? I can. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Big B, but how are you? Okay, that's gonna be a weird show because we had this discussion here one day about having Big B Money on my show though, like inviting him in. I said we only got one more problem. Big B Money's gonna hop in and say, "Okay, hey, what's up, man? He's gonna say Game Pass, Xbox good, Game Pass the best, and he's gonna say GTA 6. Everyone go buy it. I'm buying it. I'll spend $200 for it. And then after he says all that stuff, he's gonna say, I got a girlfriend. He's just gonna leave you there. He's just gonna go. And then, like, after you rant for a while, for like 30 minutes, you probably come back and repeat it and repeat the same things.
Well, actually, that depends of the format of what I'm doing, though. Like, my thing is gonna be, I'm not gonna make like this thing, like fucking 3 hours and a half, 4 hours. Like, I'm not gonna do that. It's going to be short and sweet. Pause. Mm-hmm. It's going to be 2 topics and some other segment, and that's it. But the point of the show is going to be fun. Hopefully, it's going to be fun.
We're going to have fun. We're going to cook. We're going to have fun. Woohoo! Oh, look at it. But BB, you know, like always, you're always welcome. We're just messing with you. Oh, man. But yeah, Joey, thank you for coming by today, man. Good talks, you know, because I was already, you know, we talked about the zombies. It's good. I'm happy. That's happy. I love that you rambled because, you know, it's been a while since you rambled here. It's always good. Rambling's good. But yeah, Joey, thank you for coming by. And chat, thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys to death. Seriously, chat. You guys always bring the show, and we always have a blast. So chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so it can tell you when XPI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful, I do mean a beautiful and awesome Monday. And by the way, happy Easter also, since it went by. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back with Sourbow, Silent Cypher, and the Big Plume. And on Fridays, invite me if they don't know XPI en Español with Elvis Celecita and Metal Berserker. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you gotta hit that bell so you can know when the crazy one comes on talking about what's happening in the gaming news world. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.
Later.